Oh my God, we're just freaking. Oh God, we started. Hey everyone, not a good way to start a radio show.
I'm glad we weren't saying anything embarrassing.
Me and Jimmy are just chatting about our lives, and the show started. And I wanted to listen to that song. I picked that one today, Led Zeppelin and Tangerine, to start the radio show. I think that's what Travis played. I asked him to play it, but I wasn't listening.
Yeah, that's what I played.
All right, thank you,
It was
Travis.
really good. Listen to the replay.
I was talking about
I'm going to have to.
my bid with the contractor, and it's not even the contractor himself. It's like it always winds up just being more than you thought it was going to be. It always winds up being more.
More and more. Good morning, Bob Kelly. How are you?
What's up, man?
Getting that energy up.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Oh, yeah.
I got to pour my tea into a sippy cup. This is Eric's new thing. He hands me a sippy cup every morning because he doesn't trust me as far as spilling shit.
Eric Nagel, not Eric Stanley.
Eric Nagel, that's right. All right.
What's up, man? What's up, Norton?
Hi, buddy.
What's up, Ope?
Not much. A weird start to the show just because me and Jimmy were chatting and there was dead air, and now we're getting the show together.
The song ended, and we were just talking about the contractor who I like, but they never come in under.
Yeah, Jimmy's getting an apartment.
You got a white guy or a Mexican guy?
He's an Irish guy, and he's very good at what he does. Like I have complete faith in the work.
Yeah.
But it's never like surprise. That's 100 cheaper than we thought it was going to be. Really? Yeah, you saved your bundle.
It's always more.
Always more.
There's always the three contractors. The really good master carpenter, oh my God guy who's you're going to get amazing work. The Italian mob guy who's going to rip you off. And then the Mexican guy who's going to do it for like $8,000.
$8,000.
Yeah,
but the work isn't going to be that great.
It's going to be great. It's going to be.
Oh, it's going to be. So why would you go Mexican every time?
Well, it's going to fall apart in like 3 years.
It won't be as good as the master carpenter.
No, the master guy, you are getting the stuff on TV. Mm-hmm. You know, you're getting the best. It's
Which
going to
TV
last
show?
forever.
Which one, though?
Is it the Beverly Hillbillies? Or is it
I'm watching that one. I don't know. It's the redheaded guy with the hot wife. They're flipping houses and stuff. Do you watch any of these shows? I forgot the name of it already, but I'm hooked on it.
My thing was House Hunters.
House Hunters.
And then I got into House Hunters International.
Yeah, I watched a lot of that, too.
I didn't like that. That was I saw one in like Asia where the couple was out there, and it was just too weird for me.
I loved it. 1, 2, and 3, and I was never right.
I'm out. House Hunters. I don't know that.
House Hunters and House Hunters International. Is the great one too. Yeah,
you know who's got a good show? Vanilla Ice has a good fixer-up show.
Yeah, he's
fuck,
but he steals the neighbor's shit.
I don't blame him. He has good taste. I was on the treadmill. Why? I was like, what are they going to do at the kitchen? I couldn't stop.
What did he say? He borrowed a few things from the neighbor's house. He couldn't help himself. I think he was doing one of his jobs and then he got in a little trouble. He was taking ladders or, I don't know, TVs. What was he taking? Now we got to look up the story. Why wouldn't you go with the mafia guy?
You can't go with the mafia guy.
Why?
Because that's the guy you're going to wind up paying as much as the master at the end of the day. Like when I was going to do my bathroom, the mafia guy, I was like, "Yeah, I want to move my toilet over there. That's $5,000 extra. Because to move that to there, that's going to be this, and then we got to take the pipe and the pipes."
And aren't you saying it's only 3 feet though?
Yeah, but I don't know. So I'm like, "Oh, $5,000, okay."
Right.
And then the Mexican dude comes in and he goes, "I want my toilet over there." He goes, "Yeah, well, I'm going to put your toilet on the fucking ceiling. I don't give a shit." Okay. See? You know what I mean? And then, I have Mexican guys do everything in my house.
Everything.
And it's perfect. They redid my whole 2 bathrooms, electrical, everything inside my house, and painted for 20-something grand.
And that means
2 bathrooms. Ripping it out, redesign everything.
Yeah, but you don't live in the city. That's the difference.
Yeah, but even when I lived in the city...
In the city, they just get you.
Yeah.
They get you at every turn.
They got me a little bit on this.
They got Jimmy a little bit.
But I'm not even... But was that...
Did you do 3 or just do 1, the first guy that walked in the door?
The whole... no, she recommended 1 of 3 people, and she told me the price difference would be, and I went with... I knew what I was getting into. She told me. She was very upfront about it. But just things that you want are more. It's just how it is.
Oh, but here's the thing. It's going to be even more than that.
I want a gold toilet.
Yeah. What are you, Saddam Hussein?
Yes, exactly.
A nice gold, and it's got to be warm, right?
Has to be warm.
Nice and heated.
I did buy one special toilet because stupid Bob has been telling me about the one that swabs his asshole for him, and I bought one that will shoot water in my hiney.
Ah, it's the best.
I'm going to drink out of it.
Do you shoot the water?
I haven't gotten it yet, but I'm going to get one of those.
Do you shoot the water, Bobby?
Oh, every day.
And it really cleans it out?
It cleans my asshole.
But then you got to dry
it's
your...
like that mining, you know, when they just spray the side of the mountain and it just peels off the shit.
And then you see the minerals?
I take a shit and then I do it's called the enema blast.
Oh, my God.
They have the bidet one, but I can move the wand back and forth, or I can put it on massage mode or pulse mode. Zip, 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 and then I can make it so the pressure's higher or lower, so I can have little pressure or really good pressure. Then there's the enema mode, which just
shoots
blast into your asshole.
It just blasts everything away.
You got to be a little careful because one time I hit something like up in the back and I buckled over in pain.
Yeah,
like I hit like some type of cancer in the back, and it just and I was like fucking John Wayne on the fucking floor, just holding my side for some reason.
Jesus, really?
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Have you found a good spot though?
I found
like your taint, and you stay there a little longer than usual.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah, I think my taint and asshole are evolving. You know, like we used to be lizards. I don't even know. We used to be lizards in the water. Then we kind of became humans.
Yeah.
I think my asshole and taint are going there. Like they're getting gills.
They're getting gills.
Yeah, I have like little.
They're ready to swim away.
Yeah, it's like a different asshole and taint. No, I use it all the time. I've been a big.
Yeah,
who was it? Joey Cola is the guy who explained it to me the best. He said, if you use toilet paper, you're just spreading peanut butter. I've said it before. You take peanut butter, wipe it on your arm, and then wipe it with toilet paper. It's still there. It's still there. It's the only part of our body we do not use soap or water to wash. We use dry paper to clean it all day, and then we'll take a shower.
It's the worst area.
It's the fucking worst.
In the bathroom I was in this morning, no toilet paper, and I still took my morning dump and then went into the shower.
Oh, that's fun when you make fish food.
Thank you. I was about to say that.
See it dropping through your legs. And some of it doesn't make it down the drain. You got to use your toe to push it
like
through.
Like rust flex.
You're describing my morning. I didn't know how to explain that. Fish food is the perfect way to explain that.
Yeah.
It seems like a good idea, and it cleans up nice with the shower, but then you're like, oh boy, I got to collect all this and get it down the drain.
Like you're looking for dinosaur bones? A ruby hunter? All of a sudden you see that nice little nut, stick it in the drain, you pick it up. Like,
no, it wasn't
I could eat this again.
It wasn't
like it's that clean.
It wasn't that bad. It was fish food, though. It was definitely fish food.
I had a nut, and I did that one day, and there was a nut in the drain so big and pure that if I took a toothbrush, I could have ate it again.
Oh, God.
And nothing would have happened. That's how big it was.
And you were just thinking that you could possibly eat it again. That's...
I didn't, but you could have.
You could have. Okay.
Yeah, here, you got to get a bidet. If you don't have a bidet, you're out of your mind. Now they're $300. You take your toilet seat off, you put this one on, you mount the remote on the wall, and you just go. The seat is heated, the water's heated, the pressure, and it has a dryer. It dries your asshole off.
What bothers me though is that I know it's going to shoot up there. It's going to clean out my hiney. Shit flecks are going to fall out onto the mechanism, and then all of a sudden, the next time somebody else uses it, or their shit flecks are going to get blown up my ass. The whole thing.
It self-cleans every time.
Oh, they allegedly
self-clean?
How they say it does.
That's self-cleaning crap. That's
How does that work?
Bullshit.
I'll tell you how. First of all,
does the toilet replace itself with a new one?
First of all, it shoots at an angle. It doesn't go directly under your asshole.
Oh, okay.
It shoots at an angle, so it's kind of dodging your asshole.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It would just be awful. You'd just be shitting on the wand.
That's what I thought.
You'd hear
You clog the wand with logs?
Yeah. Because when you get up, the wand goes away.
Okay.
It only works if you're sitting on it. So,
I want to think you could clog your wand with your duties. And then it starts bubbling as it's trying to get through your duties.
But that's what I thought, actually.
Properly.
I thought that it was right under you,
there?
No.
and somebody else's shit flex would get shot into my hiney. I was like, I'm not having that.
No. First of all, nobody comes over your house except for you.
But still.
All right? And
why do you have to make it sad?
In theory.
Fuck.
Exactly. My loneliness does not discount my hygiene concerns.
We're having fun here, and you're making it sad now.
Wow. I don't know if it was sad. It was a
It's
fact.
sad.
I don't think it's that
I'd
sad.
like to think that Jimmy has a lot of people coming over his house.
But I don't know. I mean, I have a kid and a wife, and I live in the suburbs. I don't think that's sad. That sounds actually kind of fine to me.
Well, your house.
That actually sounds really fine to me. To go home every night alone to a palatial fucking apartment wherever he lives now, and just bring random women back there, and then tell them to beat it.
Yeah, that's not sad at all.
That sounds fucking brilliantly. Now he's going to have his own bidet and have a nice clean hiney. That sounds fucking amazing.
It does sound amazing. Okay.
What does he do? He comes here, goes to the gym, does comedy, and then hangs out with chicks.
Chicks?
Yeah, I had a kid.
I see the air quotes.
Oh, okay. You did see the
Chicks, I tell them to beat it.
You went air quotes, I went question mark.
I meant dudes, and I meant he sucks it.
No, come on now.
I'm kidding. Would
Oh,
never
you mean me?
happen.
Okay.
No. But,
Oh, my God.
yeah, Jimmy's got a fucking great life when you look at it.
Yeah, Bob is right, though. I think when you look at your life, that was my New Year's resolution. No more wallowing in feeling shitty and bad. There's too much. It's too many. It's like, what the fuck you doing?
Yeah,
it's
just
so good.
Just
I
the
had the
odds
same
to be
thing.
alive. You got to, like, kind of remind yourself of that.
Yeah, I'm going to...
And then you're born in America. Just look at some of this shit going on TV and imagine that you could have easily been born in one of those shitholes.
With this gift, make a note that I'm pointing at my dick.
Yes.
So where you growing the beard to give this speech? Fuck. Why don't you move up to Oregon? Fucking take over some federal building.
Oh, I like that. I like that idea.
You do. I like the beard, too.
Thank you, Bobby. Can you grow a beard?
I could grow a beard, but it wouldn't. It wouldn't connect.
Then you can't grow a beard.
Well, I could grow one. It just would
You
look
grow
like
a
it's on
goatee.
AIDS. Huh?
You can grow a goatee.
Yeah, I
then.
can grow a perfect goatee.
And maybe a mustache that connects to the goatee. That's where you're at.
I can do a perfect goatee and mustache.
Can you do
Absolutely.
70s sideburns?
I have no sideburns.
None.
I have none. That's where my beard doesn't connect.
What do you mean none?
It would look weird.
All right.
Because it would come down and then stop and then fade in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it fades away. I have no sideburns. I've always been jealous of Elvis.
Really?
Yeah, like guys who have sideburns, those hipsters who can grow that fat, thick sideburn. I've always been jealous of
You
that.
jealous of Elvis?
Yeah, yeah, big.
Hope you have the same toilet experience.
I saw it coming, but I still.
I know there's too many mean things to say.
I had 900 ways to go.
I think your perfect nut that you could brush off with a toothbrush, whatever, is really bothering people right now.
It's a very disturbing.
Yeah, I got to go to Tommy and Ron Conklin. Hold on a minute. Where are we? Okay. Tommy, go ahead. We got Bob Kelly in studio. It's been way too fucking long. We love Bobby. What do you got, Tommy?
Bobby, don't you chew your fucking food? Why can you find groceries in your shit?
I don't know, dude. It was a nut. And
like
sometimes
yours?
sometimes a corn niblet. You can just. You can just.
I seen you in a rocking chair once.
I love that he kept trying.
Yeah.
He kept swinging. Just an amateur in a batting cage. I do this all the time.
He just pulled a major muscle on with that
What the
one.
fuck was that?
We've all seen like almost complete food in our turlets.
Yeah, it's not about not chewing. I mean,
Definitely corn you see complete.
Yeah,
What
you
else
get
do you see complete in there?
nuts.
A nut every once in a while.
Not a complete nut,
Right.
but a
Not
nice
an
hunk-
almond, but
like a hunk of nut.
Yeah. Was it a Brazil nut or just like a small hand peanut?
Yeah.
Yeah, a nut, maybe a piece of Salisbury steak.
A piece.
No, kid, like an M&M. You might find an M&M.
No,
Half M&M?
those will melt down.
Yeah, you're right.
Your body will melt those down.
Maybe a toenail.
I got to say, I saw Billions last night, the new Showtime show that Dan Soder's in. He pops up in the second episode as a trader on Wall Street.
I love Dan Soder.
Get a quick scene, but I'm hoping they give him a little more in this series.
I think he does. I think he has a bigger part.
Giamatti's in this damn thing. It was really fucking good. I loved it.
What is it about?
Wall Street, greed. He's a billionaire, wants more, doing some dirty shit, hoping he doesn't get caught, that type of thing.
What is Dan Soder? A courier?
He's a trader for that guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And Dan's in today, and so is Malin Akerman, and she's in it.
Yeah, she's
as well.
the billionaire's wife, hot wife in this.
Dan's great, man.
There's a lesbian scene in this Billions.
Oh, I hope I don't see that.
Episode 2. They're all in.
Really?
Box eating,
Really?
arching in the back, everyone's naked. I'm like, okay, all right, I'm in. This is all right.
Usually-
and then doing coke off the cleavage.
Yeah.
or the in between, the breastbone.
What kind of message does that send?
Not a good one.
This is the new Jim Norton.
That doesn't. I don't like that.
I don't
You don't like
I don't
that.
like that, and I don't like food during sex. Believe it or not,
What, the line of blow?
I don't like fucking other things during sex.
Right. I was joking when I said that, but I don't like any of the food stuff during sex.
Yeah, food, like 9.5 weeks when they were by the fridge, you'd think I would love that.
Oh, that
scene.
was stupid.
But anytime
That
there's food, like a naked girl on sushi, it's like, fuck it.
Exactly. You're ruining the sushi with your cunt stink.
Yes.
You don't know.
You know, her asshole's sweaty. Just sitting on that table for fucking hours.
I'm with you. I never thought the naked girl with the sushi on her was a thing.
Or whipped cream on the it's like, stop it.
Yeah, like they put whipped cream on, like those videos of the bridal showers in Europe where the guy, stripper goes around, he puts whipped cream on his dick and they suck it. Yeah. And then he goes right over to the next chick and whipped cream. And he doesn't wipe it off with a baby wipe. It's just her fucking whipped cream slime saliva juice. And then her aunts. And then some other fucking ugh.
Her aunts.
You know food stuff I've done which was sexy? Like I put a girl on her hands and knees, I was licking her pussy, and she squeezed her stomach and sauerkraut came out, and I ate it. Boo.
Oh my God.
That'd be funny. Wasn't.
I feel bad for the naked girl with the sushi on top.
I feel bad for anyone who had to hear my joke. Speaking of batting cage, I actually pulled my lumbar out on that one.
I would sit there feeling bad for the chick that's naked with the sushi on top. No,
why would you feel bad for her?
Because I'm like, oh God,
feel bad for the married guy that has to pretend not to want to fucking just jump on top of her and pump her 3 times.
Yeah, push all the sushi off.
Yeah,
but this broad probably growing up wanted to be a princess, and now this is what her life has become.
Yeah, feel
naked
bad for
girl with sushi on top of her.
Feel bad for her dad.
Weird.
All his friends are looking at us, going to get sushi every Friday night.
Yeah,
yeah. Hoping she pops up.
Yeah.
Did you ever do the edible panties and stuff back in your day?
No, it's again. Why would you?
Once, yes.
I did it once in college.
Terrible.
Actually, I was out of college, but I was still hanging around at college. And first of all, they're really cheap and look really stupid. And then if you're lucky enough to get the girl going, the whole mess is melting in front of your eyes.
Yeah, they
all
feel
over
like
her
fruit
legs
roll-ups.
and stuff. It's a fruit roll-up thing. Yes,
you have to put them on and then immediately fuck. If you wait, it's just gonna melt because her pussy. Let's just say this: pussy tastes like awful.
I disagree.
No, what's wrong with you?
I like it when it's good. No, I like it when it's
all cleaned up and nice.
Yeah.
There's no. First of all, it's a fact because there's no pussy cookies or pussy cakes or pussy lasagnas. There's no.
You don't remember Carvel's Big Push, do you?
Anytime there's something that tastes good, they make it into something. All right, pussy we tolerate and become desensitized to.
You got I shouldn't say you got the wrong pussy, but maybe you've had the wrong pussy during your life.
You should be able to describe what something good tastes like. Describe pussy, what it tastes like to me.
Fucking cootas.
Chip, not
like fucking dirty pennies.
What does it taste like?
Like if it's proper, like pretty much nothing.
No, it tastes like something.
No, I've had bad pussy. That just stinks to high hell.
It depends on what you like, though. Like I don't mind
never
if it smells a little bit. Like if I'm attracted to the girl, I like that a little bit.
It's a dirty smell, though.
It can be a sweaty smell, or I know I've joked about piss.
Out. It's got to be
drives
clean.
Me crazy.
Did you say piss?
It can be if it's driving me fucking ballistic.
Yeah, no, it's got to be kind of all clean and nice.
I think like a dick. I think a dick smells less because there's no openings, but I think like a dick, we tolerate it. You become desensitized to it. It's like fucking eating, fucking oysters. When you and then you do it.
Did you purposely add the think in that statement?
Yeah, you had to say it.
Did you purposely add think?
What, for the dick part?
Yeah.
I'm just saying that.
You said I think.
But with this gross you out, with this gross you out,
yes.
There was a girl who used to come over, and I would she was super sexy. She would put her ass on my face, I would just smell it. She was the best. Really hot.
I love Norton's little fucking things.
But I mean, she was one of those people that was just fucking incredibly sexy.
Right.
And she would always be sweaty and dirty for me. Like, I liked it.
Yeah.
And I would always eat her pussy. And one time she came over and I was just enjoying her, and I wasn't eating her pussy. I just didn't eat it for some reason, but I was smelling her ass, and she went to fart in my face, and she shot Monistat 7 on my chest.
Oh, God.
She had a yeast infection.
Oh, my God. Why do you do this? The sexiness out of the whole fucking thing.
That's a true story.
The funniest part is not the story. It's Monostat 7.
Yeah.
It is fucking hilarious. I haven't heard that ever used in anything.
Did you have to ask what it was?
At first,
Wait, is this a real story?
100%. There's nothing made up in that story.
Her pussy was having a seizure.
It was fucking. It was.
She had fucking grand mal seizures with her box.
It was so weird, and I didn't notice it at first because I was eating her ass. I was jerking her.
What did you do?
It was after I was licking her ass, and I came, and I saw it on my chest, and she felt bad about it. She was embarrassed. She's like, "Oh, sorry, I have a yeast infection."
Oh my god!
It didn't drive me crazy because I hadn't licked it. I normally would have been right in there, but I had not licked it.
Oh, fuck.
I had not licked it, which is odd.
Well, there goes that conversation.
Sorry, guys.
You really fucking know how to end a conversation.
Well, you were talking about pussy smell, and it made me think.
Yeah,
that was one that
North
was
Korea.
Right.
A hydrogen bomb
Just
on this
bumming
fun.
everyone out.
I didn't mean
out
to.
with their hydrogen bomb.
Dude, what do you think Monostat 7 was going to do? Monostat 7 on my chest. End of story.
Well, I know. But I didn't. The good part was I didn't lick it. It wasn't like I had my face in there. I literally had not kissed her pussy that day, which was very odd for me.
You didn't smell something on your chest?
It happened in the last 15 seconds of the interaction.
Oh, so she farted.
Yeah, like
So that didn't
Did she get up
bother you.
right
No, I
away?
didn't care.
Did she get up right away?
I was all right. I was whacking off, licking her ass. She was trying to fart, just kind of being silly. And then I didn't even notice it on my chest. And when I finished, it was like, oh, sorry. It was when I was pushing.
Well, at least she hasn't fucking. She's polite.
Yeah, we
She
laughed
said
about it
sorry.
later.
I could go back to edible panties for a second.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, she comes out of the bathroom with the edible panties, and I just started laughing. Because they look so stupid. Like, they talk about how sexy this thing is.
They don't fit right.
They don't fit right. It looked so ridiculous.
Yeah.
So, and then it started melting immediately.
Well, what'd you do with them?
Got rid of them pretty quickly. Tried eating the edible panties. It tastes like crap. It looks stupid. And like, all right, that was a dumb idea.
Yeah, pussy and candy don't go good together, especially when the pussy melted the candy.
It did melt the candy. It absolutely melted the fruit roll-up.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
In the naughty area.
That's gross.
The naughtiest of areas.
It's disgusting.
I've never done the food thing in general, the whipped cream on the nipples or chocolate or...
Keep them separate. It's fucking gross.
Yeah.
I hate that chocolates and strawberries. Whoever, fuck you.
Did the cocaine thing, though.
Fucking asshole.
Did the cocaine thing,
Anytime you with your wife
boob.
anytime you with your wife at a fucking a hotel, they always send up chocolates and strawberries. It's like, fuck, now what are you trying to make? What are we going to do? I'm going to make her naked and rub a strawberry
That's
on
what you're
her
supposed to do with those things?
Yeah, they think it's sexy.
No, I think you're just supposed to eat them.
Yeah.
No, it's a sexy thing. It goes with champagne. They always do the lovers
Wait, you're
retreats.
supposed to take the chocolate-covered strawberries and rub them on your
feed
chick?
each other. You're supposed to feed each other. Maybe put the chocolate on the nipple and let it melt, and then lick the nipple.
No,
Yes.
you're supposed to just eat them. It's just a quick treat.
Bob is thinking like a drug addict, though. I understand that. It's almost like these are different addictions. Like the sex is one thing, and then it's like, all right, get away from me. I'm going to eat. Like, I don't want them mixed. I like both things as separate dopamine releases. I don't need them together. Like when I blow a load, I want to go out and eat a tuna salad. I don't need the fucking. I don't want to sit here and rub celery on your dumb nipples. I've already come. Put my Sabbath shirt on and get away from me.
I want to fuck you just to wear your Sabbath shirt. How cute would I look in that? my little butt knuckles hanging out.
I'd be very upset if you wore my Sabbath shirt. You're bigger than me.
We got Lori in Jersey. She's had it with us already.
I don't blame her.
She's had it. Go ahead, Lori.
Hi, Lori.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning. We're just getting started. I love it.
And I just got in the car to go to work, and you're infuriating me.
Why? What part got you?
Getting you fucking hot, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what I want to do while I go teach middle schoolers.
Yeah.
So you complain about the smell and about eating and whatever. You're not even eating anything. We have to swallow that goop from you.
If you want to ride home, you do.
First of all, what's her name? Jenny?
Lori,
first of all, that's your choice. We don't make you swallow it. You guys want to swallow it.
Well, you never did the old pinch the nose thing?
No.
Oh.
No, nobody wants to swallow that. That's part of the job. That's what you sign on for. If you're going to do it right, you're going to swallow it.
Yeah, well, my poor friend got Mustad 7 on his chest because he has the same work ethic.
Exactly.
So when you're discharging coffee bean grounds on our fucking chest because you didn't clean your vag too fucking good enough because you were banging at Red Rock, okay? We take the hit too. But jizz, look, you don't have to swallow the jizz, honey. You can let it go over your shoulder.
I know.
Those are babies.
I have one girlfriend who I know keeps literally washcloths next to the bed that after she blows him, she spits it in it every time.
Oh, my God.
I can't even imagine. Like, I want to get it over quickly. You have to understand, you know when you get sick sometimes and you have a cold and a lot of phlegm in your chest and you cough it up and it's that tiny little bit. Well, that times 100 is like swallowing mucus is what it's like to give a blowjob and swallow. It's disgusting.
What are you, blowing elephants?
That's what it feels like.
Right.
It feels like you're swallowing that nasty mucus, and God forbid if they've been eating something funky themselves.
Yeah.
Laurie, let me ask you this. How bad could balls smell?
Awful.
They could smell bad, right?
Like ass, like nasty smelling ass.
That's because right near my asshole.
Exactly. Look at the neighborhood you're in, miss. You can't be mad that you're fucking in Allentown. Oh, it smells like fucking things are being made here.
I heard the goosh.
There's no winning. There's no winning.
We need the whistle now, please.
But I happen to like a woman. I like the smell of a woman's armpits and stuff like that. So I happen to enjoy that.
Jimmy enjoys a lot more funk than the average guy.
Yeah.
I know he does,
a bit sweatier and smellier. Jim's all about that.
It turns me on.
Me, definitely not.
I don't mind a little bit of it. I don't mind a little bit of it. But can I ask Jimmy a quick question?
Sure.
I'm coming to see him in Montclair, and will you be offended or annoyed if I ask you to sign a picture of you and I from the Borgata years ago?
No, why would that annoy me? Not at all.
I don't know. Like, I know.
Yeah, I wouldn't be annoyed if you wanted me to sign a picture of you and Bill Burr, as long as you buy tickets.
Just get your ass in the seat. He'll be happy.
Yeah, just come.
Right.
I actually got Bill Burr to sign mine years ago also, so he's covered.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, no, I'll sign anything. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Lori. Good luck at the school today. Teaching what?
Teenagers.
Oh, teenagers.
Middle school English.
Well, don't teach him to swallow.
Right.
That might get me fired. I need a job, thanks.
All right.
Thea wouldn't want to be you.
Wow. All right, you too, Lori. Nick and Charlotte, go ahead, Nick.
Yeah, I have a question for Jimmy.
Sure.
You guys are killing it this morning, by the way. But Jimmy, how do you know it was Monistat 7 and like pussy seeds?
She told me. She told me. We talked about it after, and it was awkward. And she was somebody I was so wildly attracted to. Like it was fucking a chemical thing. Like it was awesome how much I was attracted.
I just love this monk who's on the phone who just figured that out. Like, who cares?
What?
Yeah.
It's Monistat 7 is the greatest fucking thing ever said on radio.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, but no, it's 100% true. And she goes, I'm sorry about that. That was Monistat 7. I have a yeast infection. And she was like, and we didn't talk for a little while after that. She's like, I was really embarrassed last time. But I didn't falter. It happens.
Isn't that an old lady thing, Monistat 7?
Nah, if you're out there and you fucking, you're lugging it around, sometimes the pussy gets beat up.
It's an old lady thing when you accidentally farted on somebody's chest.
No, that's a young woman's activity. An old lady's activity would be like, hey, what is that on your calf? Oh, Monistat 7, I sneezed on the bus. This was a combat injury. I accept this. This is like coming in from fucking, you ran out a double and you come in and your coach goes, oh my God, you got dirt on your uniform. Of course I did. Hustling out there, coach.
Let me go to Lorenzo in Miami. Lorenzo.
That's not my blood, sir.
Yeah.
What's up, guys?
Hey.
Hey, I want to talk to Jimmy because I was going to say, I'm a degenerate like him pretty much in the bedroom, and I can't get my girlfriend to do none of this stuff. She won't let me lick her ass dirty. She won't fart in my face. Nothing. I can't get her to do it. She's so embarrassed.
Yeah, it's hard to get a woman to they like it when they know that when they turn you on like a little dirty like that. It makes them like, wow, I feel sexy because I turn him on so much like that.
I think he's confused, and I'm sort of confused now too because Jimmy gets a lot of this stuff done because he pays for it. But,
some of them, yeah.
But that's what I was going to ask you. You find, let's say, just regular women that will do some of this stuff for you as well.
Absolutely, they love it too. They even love it even more because they're like.
Monistat 7, was that a pay or a?
Yes, but she was somebody I had known for a long time and I'd seen frequently.
Do you get get a discount or a refund or some type of Groupon for the
Good question.
Yeah. I mean, you should get some money off.
It was a weird moment because I demanded to see her manager. I said, this is unacceptable.
Unless she goes like this. She goes, I'm sorry, baby. That's usually $50 extra, but I'll give it to you for nothing.
No, I knew something was wrong because I heard clean up on aisle 7. Two guys came in and squeegeed my chest.
You were trying to get a free appetizer.
Yeah, I said on my return visit, I want something. I want 2 free asshole snips, madam.
I want some onion rings.
I want a half a suppository.
I want a blooming onion and no Monistat 7 next time.
How long you been dating this girl, sir?
5 months.
Oh, yeah, maybe it's, you got to give it some time. And, like, one time if her armpits are, like, a little smelly, tell her how good she smells. Like, I like to do that, man. I like to tell a girl, you smell so fucking good. Oh, I didn't wear deodorant. You smell really good.
He likes them after they work out, Bob.
Yeah.
I started kissing her under there, and I just licked the armpit, and she freaked out.
In time, she'll get used to it. She's just used to guys going, hey, you didn't shower? You just give her some time. 5 months is not that long.
I think I used to, when Jimmy used to say I like a smelly girl, I used to be like, ugh. But I think it is something you can get desensitized to or grow accustomed to and start to like a little bit. I used to not think that about you, but then I smelled
his finger?
No.
Your finger.
My wrist.
Jesus. Such an easy joke I fucking stumbled across.
I liked it. Let's enjoy it, you fucking asshole.
Thank you. All right, good. Thank you. I appreciate that, Bob.
What the fuck? What are you, your own Twitter?
It was more of the humana. But anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
Funny the other day because I was listening to old Neil stuff, and the bit about that he wants a girl that he can stick his finger and her pussy in her ass and snap. And I kind of stuck my finger in her ass and the pussy. She started cracking up, and she let me do it because she remembers Patrice's bit.
I don't like licking my fingers after that. Like, I'm not into secondhand vaginal stuff. Like that. Like, ooh, lick this, the juice is on it. Like, if she puts her fingers in her vagina and then tries to stick her fingers in my mouth, I'll literally armbar you. Stop it.
Yeah.
Gross.
It is gross. I don't like that there's Monistat 1, 3, and 7.
Yeah.
Like her pussy was so bad she had to use the 7.
Yeah. Exactly.
But what do you get with the 1?
We're going all the way to 7.
What do you get with the 1 and the 3, though?
I believe it's 1 day treatment is 1. 3 day treatment is 3. So she's full on 7.
7 days.
She was on the 6th day and it came out of Jimmy's chest.
Wait, what
she
were
had to
you
start
saying?
all over again.
What were you saying about the smell, Bobby? You were saying something in the caller. You saying somebody like you smelled somebody?
Yeah, you can actually learn to like a sick thing or become
a little
desensitized to it. Yeah,
I don't think that's sick though. That's a nature thing.
It's not sick. I think you can become. Yeah, I think somebody smelling bad is. I used to think it was really terrible, but I think that's what we are accustomed to, what we're brought up to, deodorant and smelling good. But I think that if you get used to it, I mean, 100 years ago, 150 years ago, everybody just fucking smelled anyway.
Pheromones drive you. You ever been with a girl who's cute or pretty and like you like her and she's clean, but the taste of her mouth you hate? And it's not that her breath is bad, it's just there's something wrong. Or you fucking go down on her
right away.
That's nature saying, do
right the fuck away.
Knock this girl up.
But then you get confused because you look at her like, but she's fucking so beautiful or hot or whatever, but something's not.
Something bothers you, right?
Yes, I've been there. And then I spent 8 years with that person.
Really?
Yes.
Was it one of those things where it wasn't like
the first time I made out with one of my exes, I knew something was wrong, and for whatever reason, I still stayed for 8 fucking years.
Did the mouth taste bad? Not bad.
No, it was just like you're saying, the chemistry wasn't there.
Yeah, that happens, man.
And I think.
But what happens when the chemistry's not there personally or compatibility, right? You're not compatible with the person, but the sex is so fucking on the money.
I wouldn't know.
You can't really.
No, that can be.
I mean,
overcome.
I've. You know
that's
what I mean?
a bummer too.
The sex is like I could fuck.
Right.
You actually love that girl. Not as a companion, but as a fucking
whole,
like a. I'll say it, lover.
Right.
I said lover.
Why would you say lover?
Because you say lover.
I don't know. Make love.
What are you, a fucking Gloria Loring song?
We're being dudes. moods right now, man.
Like a boxhole.
Like a fuckhole. A fuckhole.
Yeah.
Lover. Bobby.
Yeah, Bobby.
I was trying to be.
I don't like sweet, sensitive Bob.
And he paused. He went like a lover.
You can love her like a lover.
Like Apollonia.
Yeah, sometimes we lay in bed, they're lovers.
Look, I bring this up a lot, but one of my first girlfriends, her pussy smelled so bad, it traumatized me. That's why
it did smell bad.
What?
I'm sorry.
It traumatized me. I wouldn't go down on women for a really long time because I was so new to the game, I really thought they all smelled like that. And it fucking traumatized me for real.
Dude,
it's a famous story where I drove home from Geneseo with my hand out the window. It smelled so bad after scrubbing it. And I loved this girl, but I couldn't get past whatever the hell was going on down there.
Hottest girl I've ever dated had the worst smelling pussy I've ever smelled in my life. And it got so bad when we'd fuck, and then she went to blow me one time, and she went, ugh. And I went, it's not me. Like, I was like, fuck you. She goes, I know. And I go, and it like opened up the dialogue. Like, it was like we had a breakthrough.
Sure.
And I was like, well, what is it? And she was like, I don't know, something. And she had to get her pussy fixed.
It's like, a chemical thing. It's a chemical imbalance in the vagina.
They got to take care of that shit like a fish tank.
Yes.
You're going to fucking put that thing in there and shake it?
Got to get some charcoal in there.
You gotta make sure that fucking wheel's spinning.
Our dad was a gynecologist, sat us down and told us like the two chemical parts of all that stuff that makes us stink.
I feel bad for that. Maybe I got to figure that shit out.
It's squalene and sketol.
What is that?
Those are the real words?
Yeah, those are the real
Squalene. That does sound like a fish term.
Squalene and sketol.
If I had twins, I'd name them that.
Yeah. Hey, those are the turtles from Rocky. Squalene and sketol.
Wow.
Wait, so what are
I don't know.
What is each one?
You can get them on the phone, but that's the two things in there that make it all stinky.
If you have too much squalene, what happens?
I don't know.
And what's the other one again?
Squalene and sketol.
Oh, sketol. Squalene and sketol in the morning.
Yeah. No, I know what sketol is. It's the fuck they've been fighting about it. They started in Aspen. And they're like, we're not paying this. Boo.
Where was Chip for that one?
I know, that really should have been
Chip.
sketol. Wait a second.
Wait a second. Jim is so inconsistent with his likes and dislikes.
Leave Jim alone.
No, I don't even think he's a shit.
How do I tell my wife I get turned on by her talking about exes? That's Jimmy's thing too. Had a girl once that smelled so bad my dog tried to attack me. Wait, let's go to that. Let's go to Brian and Charlotte. Go ahead, Brian.
Hey, good morning, boys. Yeah, it was like in my teenage years, like, out on Long Island, wearing the skids, and I don't know what went wrong, but I was just, like you said, just so into it. I was like, I wasn't going to give up this opportunity. It was so bad. I rode my bike like 3 miles home, and when I got home, my dog wouldn't fucking leave me alone.
Yeah.
I mean, it was bad.
Yeah, they smell it.
You're in the moment. What are you going to do? You're not going to get this opportunity very much when you're like, in high school, and you're like, hey, I'm going for it.
Yeah, look, ladies, we know our balls smell, so. Yeah. I've been where I've smelled my own balls and went, holy fuck.
Dude, my balls
holy shit.
Smelled so bad one summer.
One summer, not one day.
Yeah,
one summer.
I was at the point. I was when I was in shape, and I fucking never wore underwear. I just wore fucking tight jeans, and my sack was nice and tight. My dick hung to the left, and my you just can't go around fucking girls and jizzing, and then your dick and balls are sitting in sweat and jizz, and doing 9 shows, and then getting your dick sucked again, and then fucking some broad in an alley, and then putting that fucking hog back in that
with fucking no underpants.
Pouch. Yeah, dude. I had to fucking take my dick on my dick and balls on vacation and fucking put them in that pool with all little fish in it.
Yeah,
and the little fish just ate all the fucking awfulness off my nuts.
That's how you know your balls smell, when you can smell them while you're riding a motorcycle doing.
I never went without the underpants. I never tried that.
It's a weird feeling.
Yeah.
It's not as comfortable.
The jeans, a little too rough on your package.
I couldn't do it now. I'd fucking scrape my inner thighs like a fucking baby elephant. My inner thighs would just be pads.
Yeah.
Like
Keep up
pads
the
of
good work, boys. I'm going to try to work my a Monostat 7 reference into my daily routine today.
All right, Brian. Thanks for listening. We appreciate that. This all started because of Billions on Showtime, which Dan Soder's in, and I saw the first 2 episodes on Showtime. It's great. It's going to be a good show.
That's awesome.
And I got to say this: the show starts with Paul Giamatti. I'm just giving away the opening scene, but this will sell the show for people, even though it has not much to do with. Well, it does have a little bit to do with the show, but it's about Wall Street and greed in general. He's laying on the floor, tied up. And there's a dominatrix, puts a cigarette out on Paul Giamatti's chest. He's screaming and loving it. It's his thing. And then she's like, I'll make it feel better, baby. And then she pees on him. That's how this fucking show starts. Opening fucking scene.
It's great. I love that. Sounds
great.
Awesome.
Although dominatrix would never call you baby.
Yeah, maybe it wasn't baby, but yeah.
Maybe they got
I don't
it wrong.
think. Yeah,
maybe you get a job
I don't know
on
the exact line, but yeah, you're right.
Get Norton on set. There's a fucking.
Cut. That's not how they would do that.
No,
that's an extra 150 for baby. And that's only at the end when you deserve it. You fucking scag.
Yeah, they don't say hey baby. They
I love
say,
Jimmy knows that.
Yeah, open toilet.
Anything Giamatti does, I'll watch.
He's awesome.
Anything he does, he's fucking. I'll watch.
You can't say he's ever been in a bad movie because his performance is so damn good in every single thing he's done. You can't. You know, with some actors, you know they're bad movies. Do you know a bad Paul Giamatti project for real?
I don't know if you know. I don't know about the project, but what he did and everything was fun.
He's never had a bad performance.
Never.
He was great in what was the movie? 12 Years a Slave. He played that the guy selling slaves in that house. He was really not likable in that.
He's great.
Come on, up. Oh man, was he a good? The way he walked around and was just telling these black actors, like he's getting to the scene, but to be able to do that so comfortably and free, he's so good, man.
And he walks around New York like he's just fucking a regular dude. Like you'll see him. Yeah, you'll see him. And he's just fucking walking down the street. And he's one of those guys that he's so fucking charismatic. He's not like conventionally good looking. He's not Brad Pitt, but there's something very attractive about him when you see him. Like he's so confident and cool.
Oh, really?
That you're like, I love guys like that. Yeah, he's fucking, he's the exact opposite of conventionally good looking, but he's a good looking guy, a likable guy.
What was the last few movies he did?
The last few?
I'm saying I'd fuck Paul Giamatti.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Straight Outta Compton, which I haven't seen yet.
He was
Straight Outta Compton. He was supposed to be great in that. Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yeah. Love and Mercy. He was ridiculous as Dr. Eugene.
How good was he in that movie?
Oh, he was in San Andreas.
How great was that movie?
It was amazing, but I think that's Paul Giamatti, though. That's what bothers me.
And I like that he takes these fucking really interesting roles and these fucking crazy period pieces, but then he'll do a stupid action film and do some weird shit in it.
Yeah. Love and Mercy with the hamburger scene with John Cusack. I think that's really the Giamatti. I don't think he was acting there. That's what scares me. I think he might be that guy. Because it was so damn good, him taking the hamburger out of his hand.
Such an interesting movie about like the Beach Boys. I didn't know. I didn't know half that shit.
Right. I didn't either. I didn't know that Brian Wilson was deaf in one ear because his dad pretty much beat the shit out of him when he was younger.
I didn't know he was a fucking a genius too. I didn't know. And now you listen to the Beach Boys music differently now because of that movie. Because now I know music a little more. Yeah, and how hard it is. But then all
that music came through him.
The Beatles fucking kind of took what he did. Fucking, that's crazy.
I've tried to get into the Beach Boys. I listened to them. Like some of the Smile stuff that Brian Wilson did was good, but a lot of that stuff is just shit. I'm sorry. I know. I don't like it. Like maybe it's musically brilliant, but
God
I'm not
only
enjoying
knows,
it. That's a great song.
Paul McCartney said it's the greatest pop song ever made.
It's a great song. Yeah.
And Good Vibrations is
awesome. Awesome song. Yeah.
God Only Knows is fucking one of the, just an insane
They have a lot of amazing songs, but like a lot of the other stuff I listen to, I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, well, I mean, they were a pop band in general, but...
Yeah. I mean, I can see what Jimmy's saying. There's not all this stuff some of the stuff...
Wouldn't it be nice? Yada-da! That's nice. That's a great song.
That's nice.
It's a good song, man. They're good songs. They're amazing.
But musically, the harmonies are so fucking crazy. And if you listen to their songs, there's so many instruments going on in the background and so many little things that only happen twice in this. And you're like, holy fuck. Well, and it makes the song.
That's because he was just nuts.
Yeah.
Which they kind of showed in the movie, too.
Yeah.
Right.
Remember the scene where it wasn't right. And he was waiting. All those people were waiting for him to decide if it was time to record. And supposedly they were in there hours, and then he finally was like, no, it's not right, and everyone had to go home.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
But his track record has proven very, very good. I mean, you know, the guy he's a brilliant guy.
I love John Cusack, and he's been in here a couple times. He's a great guy, and he had a great performance. But in Love and Mercy, I thought I was looking at John Cusack. Even though he had the voice down, but he didn't. I wish he was able to, change his look just a little bit.
Did you want like cake down makeup or prosthetics?
I don't know, but
you're right.
John Cusack is so famous.
Right, and you're looking at John Cusack in that film.
How about the opening scene? I'm like, oh, that's John Cusack. Right. I didn't even know it was Brian Wilson yet because I was so distracted. I was looking at John Cusack, even though he had the voice down pretty good.
I've been waiting for John Cusack to go bald.
Since we were kids.
Since I had hair. Yes. I've been waiting for his hair to flop off since I had hair. And it fucking infuriates me that I went bald before him. That fucking drives me.
That hair's been hanging on for dear life since 96?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it's like, I know what he's talking about.
Are they legit hair, or is it?
I think it is.
He might have gotten some action.
He's a bigger guy than you think, too. He's like 6'2" or something, so you wouldn't even notice
taller.
Was he taller than that? Yeah, he was much bigger than I thought.
Big face. Remember? He's got a big fucking melon on him.
Yeah, a lot of movie stars have big heads or big faces.
Yeah. That's his hair. He's not like the other guy, Brendan Fraser. That guy, Jesus Christ, has mange, and they just spray it on.
Is that right?
Brendan Fraser's hair?
You've never seen his hair?
Oh, God.
It is a disaster.
It's fucking...
Well, now he does the wigs, yes.
He does the wig now, but there was a time...
go to his Google images.
Yeah, look at the good hair, which you like,
That's the good hair, but they have pictures of him where... There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
That's the one that made the rounds.
It's like, dude, what the fuck? Put a hat on. Make a hat.
If you're that famous, you can't leave the house like that.
Make a hat out of a blanket.
Maybe that was a movie role.
Dude, no.
Maybe that was for Avengers.
No, it's pretty known that he wears a wig these days.
Yeah, no, it's pretty known, yeah.
So,
I mean, look at how beautiful his hair is in one thing. And then the other thing, it's like, yeah, he was going back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, but whatever. We digress.
Yes, we did.
Can I mention one more Giamatti thing?
Please.
Sure.
Just to show how good an actor he is. I've seen Sideways like 3, 4, 5 times. Like whenever it's on, you'll watch it. And occasionally, you'll just go right to it.
Yeah.
Just pick one though. Don't do 3, 4,
settle on
3, 4. But I mean, it's like a lot.
Split the difference.
I mean, you'll just keep going.
Just have seen it 4 times.
Yeah, somewhere between 3 and 74 times. I can't.
But if anybody else starred in that movie, would you watch that movie?
No, I don't care about wine that much.
Right.
And wine country. I don't even remember what the movie's about anymore. I remember he was great. I remember he was great in it.
I just watched it again recently, and you're like, "Holy shit!"
Now it's 6 times.
No, that was
exactly. Try the wine.
And he has his jacket on again today.
I'm freezing, but if it was,
you're not freezing.
You're not freezing. You got something going on.
No, you're not.
No, I am.
That
Jimmy's
awful
got
jacket.
A short sleeve shirt on.
It stinks because you have. I don't like leather jackets that have like the cloth wrist
you're not
part.
fucking
It's
Arthur
a bomber
Fonzarelli.
Exactly.
Fucking sit on this.
Bob's pointing at his face.
It's not. You're right. You're definitely right. It's a bomber's jacket.
Hey, I'm gonna eat a ham. Hey, give me some shortcake. Hey, I suck a C.
You had all that loaded up very quickly.
Oh my God!
I'm here to work behind this.
I want to cook. Get me a potsy.
That's what you want to say? That Sideways is
because that film's from 2004. That's a film that like Ben Affleck would have done back then.
Wow, Fonzie's on his motorcycle. The tires blew out.
Tires blew. I got it. But that's a film. That's like a chick flick, and you would have never seen that film. But you watch that film, and his
Can you pop your collar when you talk?
It's not like that. It's a bomber jacket.
Yeah. I haven't heard anything you've said in the last 3 minutes. I'm enjoying the laughs.
And then, like Monday, you're like, "Hey, man, what's wrong?"
Yeah, you were quiet quiet with your jacket on the whole show.
Tired. I was really tired. After 2 weeks off, I slept till like 11 o'clock every day. And then going back to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, it's rough.
Yeah. Food is arriving. Hey. Nice. We're going to take a break. Hey, have you watched Making a Murderer?
I've watched every single episode. I've been following every fucking lead, and I'm as confused as I ever was.
I'm confused, and now yesterday I thought Steve Avery did it, and now this guy sends me something on my Twitter yesterday. Now I don't think he did it.
It's from Steve A at AOL.com. Hey.
I hold in my hand 2 pages. It says, "This is the best theory I've heard so far, and makes complete sense." I want to read this. You want to read this on the show today?
Sure.
Yeah.
So you're following this thing.
I've
I want to get
like
your thoughts.
17 people into this show.
I want to get your thoughts after the break.
Yeah.
All right.
I can't believe the whole country's talking about it, and you have roped in 17. Hey! Stupid jacket. Hey, in my office, the kitchen. Hey,
It's not a Fonzie jacket. It's a flight jacket. It's warm.
Hey, let me
It's
check
cold.
the time after it takes me 12 minutes to push up this elastic wristband on the end of my jacket.
hey, give me a burger with some Jenny pickles, though. Hey.
I wore a different leather jacket, and then you called me Pinky Tuscadero and Leather Tuscadero.
Yes, I did.
And so all of your comments about my clothing revolve around Happy Days.
That's the one. That's the one show I could think of that wore leather jackets.
He's trying to tell you to get
That's
a
the
hoodie.
go-to.
Exactly. Come in with a perm. I'll throw out my Mr. Brady jokes.
That's the go-to show if you wear a leather jacket.
Exactly.
Everyone knows that.
Exactly. Open a hardware store. I'll do more Happy Days jokes.
That's the leather jacket you buy at an airport when you're in a jam.
That's a jam. It's a very pricey item.
That one?
It's a nice jacket.
It's $400.
It's
at
a
the
nice
most.
jacket.
TJ Maxx, $4.
Yes.
Not even. I bet you I get that jacket. I'll come in with that jacket next Monday.
Yeah.
$179.
$90.
Yeah, I'll tell you where
It's
I got
got
it.
epaulets on it. It fucking stinks.
It's a military
Shut up.
jacket.
It's not a military jacket.
It is a military
What branch
jacket.
of the service?
Got banana holders.
Exactly.
Banana holders.
Bob put a banana in his stupid epaulette.
He's got banana holders.
Hey, you can put things in there.
Hey.
Hang on. Hey.
It's awful.
I'll show you where I got it.
You got the Fonzie hair, too.
Yes,
There
we
you
know
go.
where you go. Big and tall. I know where you went.
I have one nice leather jacket. I wore it once and realized I don't look good in leather jackets. So now it just sits in my fucking closet.
You'd look good in an All Saints jacket.
What's an All Saints jacket?
It's one of those little thin leather jackets.
No, that's sort of the one I got.
You can wear it. You can wear that. But you got to wear like a gray. You can't wear black.
It's brown.
I wear a motorcycle
brown-
gang jacket. I remember I got one when I was a kid, like a biker jacket. That was the big thing.
It's because they passed you around in the gang.
I didn't look good with my biker gang jacket with the zippers.
That's my jacket.
Where?
That.
Which
Right
one?
there?
Let me see it.
Oh, God.
Turn it. I can't see it.
Which one? Which
What
one?
you're seeing, I'm wearing.
Cockpit antique lamb jacket.
Oh, my God.
It's U.S. Wings.
Oh, good. Let's have some Silence of the Lambs then.
First of all, I want to go.
We got it. Yes, we did.
If you can zip it, I'll give you $150.
I want my money.
I'm kidding.
I want my money.
I'm kidding.
You know,
Bobby,
Dad,
what
I
do you-
want my money.
put the lotion in the basket.
Fucking lotion.
You're stuck in the well.
They should just take the word pit out of that jacket. It'd be good for you.
What's it say?
Cockpit.
Cockpit.
Cock jacket.
U.S. Wings. They sell very good.
Whatever. You look fine, I guess.
No, yeah,
I couldn't pull off that jacket.
Coat.
It's
And
not
it's got
an
the
awful
fuck.
coat.
Yes, it is. It got the material on the waist. Any
It's
type
a
of
bomber. It's what our heroes wore in World War II.
I think you want it loose around the waist.
you want to
though.
loose. You don't want it tight around the waist and wrist.
It's not tight.
You don't want it tight
It is
around
tight.
your waist.
It's not tight up.
No one
Come on,
can
zip it up. Zip it up. I want to see how
No
tight
one
it
can
is.
pull off tight around the waist.
Nobody
No.
can.
Nobody.
Not
No,
even.
let's
not,
see. He
not
says
even-
it's not tight around the waist. Let's see.
All right, tight. It's already tight. I see it.
Exactly.
not tight.
It's tight.
It
It's
is
still
tight.
hanging up and it's tight.
Oh, he only
tight.
zipped
It's
it up
not
halfway.
tight.
Zip it all the way up.
Zip it all the way up.
You look like a fashionable sausage. It's tight, dude.
It's not tight.
Take it from fatty number one.
It's too tight.
Too tight.
It's not
dude.
tight.
Exactly.
It's tight.
I can read the fucking paper that's in that pocket.
Oh, that's tight.
The jacket is not tight.
Oh, that's tight.
Number one, if it was really cold out, the fucking air would shoot right up here and
Nice
go.
belly
Right,
button.
it would go right up
Belly
there.
button's right here.
Right here. You'd fucking shoot
It
right
was
up
freezing out. I wore this. I was very comfortable.
Shit,
there. What'd you just say?
It was freezing out. I was very comfortable.
What are you?
Why did- what are you-
What are you Haitian? 5 words together to make one.
I get very excited.
It was cold.
Uncomfortable.
I get very excited talking to you guys on the air.
The fuck?
It's a little tight, though.
There's
we're all in
nothing
agreement.
tight about this jacket.
It's tight.
There's nothing tight about this jacket.
Are you out of your mind?
How is this tight?
Dude, the fucking zipper's screaming.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you out of your mind? The zipper?
You still wake up with those zippers screaming, don't you? You will let me know when you get some relaxed fit jeans.
Let me tell you something. Houdini couldn't get out of that jacket.
The great thing is...
Oh, wow. Let me put that bomber jacket
you
on.
want the bomber jacket?
Come on. That wasn't bad.
Yes, it was.
All right.
That was bad.
Houdini, what are you, disappearing?
Fucking chip.
Let's eat. Bobby, what are you promoting? You know what, dude? Podcast still doing well. How many years into that are you?
Just kick it, like 4.
You're up to 4 years already.
4 years
Wow.
or so, yeah. The new studio's crazy.
Where's
Have you
the
been
new
to the new
studio?
studio? Same place. We just redid the whole studio.
I haven't done your podcast in a while.
Dude, come on next week.
With what, 20 people?
No, we'll do... I know, you don't like it. We'll do 3 people. We'll do 3 people.
I don't like the room with a lot of people. Even though at times we have a lot of people in here, so I get it.
We'll do 3.
It works, though. You know how to do it with a lot of people.
We'll do 3.
All right.
Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But sometimes it's a clusterfuck.
It's a good podcast, though, Bobby.
Yeah, it's fun, dude. A lot of fun.
Good podcast.
Yeah, we did one last week with all women, and it was fucking amazing. Carmen Lynch, Marina Franklin, and there was a couple other people on. It was...
We got to get Marina on this show.
She's great, yeah.
We barely have had her on over the years.
Yeah, we did. We talked about, they told me about tampons. Shit, I've never known about tampons.
Like what? After the break?
I didn't know that. Yeah.
After the break. No, just because we got to get to a break.
Bananas. This Friday and Saturday. 2 shows. 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday. Bananas. Hasbrook Heights, one of my favorite clubs in the world.
How far is Hasbrook?
It's fucking 30 minutes.
It's not far.
30 minutes.
Is it
from
across
where
the
you're at.
river?
Right across the river. Right over the bridge. You're right there.
I was supposed to go there last time you were there, and I ended up having the fucking flu, and I felt so bad.
Dude, I'll be there Friday, Saturday.
I really promised I was going to go. Maybe I'll try to squeeze in one of those shows.
I love it. We're going to go there, and then after, we're going to the cigar bar steakhouse that's open till 3 in the morning.
Where's that?
Down the street.
Hasbrook Heights?
No, it's like 20 minutes away from Hasbrook Heights.
Oh.
We're going to
I
go
don't
there
do
and
cigars, but I do steaks.
Come over. We'll get a steak.
Little
I'll
red
do a
wine,
cigar.
little red wine, right?
Wow, let's not get... Yeah, let's get some bomber jackets.
Oh, I forgot. You don't do the drinking thing.
Yeah, we'll get... Nah, do it. We'll get some bomber jackets.
Yes. Get some bomber jackets.
I'll bring you Cubans.
Yeah.
I'll give you Cubans.
Oh, yeah, come. Oh, yeah.
Well, I won't go, but I'll send with you
No,
guys.
come with us.
Oh,
Very
what
busy.
an
asshole.
evening.
Very busy.
You're not busy at night. What are you? Nothing going
What
on.
are you busy with?
I'm not.
Nothing. He's going to be in his furnished basement, fucking movie room, sitting there with his jacket and one sock on, fucking eating popcorn.
Exactly.
Nothing wrong with my jacket.
Stinks. There's nothing wrong with if you're in Hogan's Heroes.
I love that jacket, Hogan's Heroes. USwings.com.
All right. And Jimmy's going to Birmingham today.
I leave today for Birmingham. I'm only working tomorrow and Saturday. Then I'm in Tampa the week after, Scottsdale, and then according to Kenny, it's Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah.
Thursday through Saturday, February 4th through 6th.
Hey, can I plug the week after? I'm in Off the Hook Comedy Club, brand new club that they reopened in Naples, Florida.
Marco Island?
It's not in Marco Island, it's in Naples now.
Oh, okay.
Brand new club though.
All right, very cool. All right, more with Bob Kelly. Dan Soder joining the program soon as well. Stay there.
The show is back.
Ah, yes, we're back with the Opie and Jimmy show. Bob Kelly in studio, and now Dan Soder.
Hello.
Good morning, Dan Soder.
Good morning, everybody.
I was talking about you a little bit because I saw the first 2 episodes of Billions on Showtime.
Yeah, January 17th is coming out.
Good to see our pal Dan Soder in episode 2.
Yeah.
Talking some shit.
Yeah, loudmouth banker playing a rich white asshole.
And then you get some more action as the series goes on, right?
Yeah.
Good for you.
It was a fun show to work with.
What's your name in the series?
Maffei.
Maffei?
Yeah.
What's your name?
They didn't give me a last name. I think it's my last name.
Maffei.
Yeah, but it's only because
You're supposed to, as an actor, as a New York
Or is that
actor.
what you say when you hand over your bill?
Yeah,
As a-
yeah, that is fucking car dealer. I feel like Jimmy's trying to put me in a Toyota Camry.
Oh, thank you.
Why don't we get you off this lot in something new, huh,
Yeah. Toyota Camry, that is the car of the Uber driver. They all have Camrys.
So no first name.
I gave I think this is where Bobby was going, but I did give myself a first name eventually.
And what is it?
I was going there.
Gus.
Yeah, I was going. It's a rich white asshole, so I was going to go with Bryce. Because that's like a good
That's
traitor.
hateable.
Yeah.
you look like a Bryce.
Bryce Maffei, you're hateable.
Yeah, you could be Bryce with like a polo shirt with a hole in it.
And then I could be standing outside of a bar going, do you know who my dad is?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have some hat, like a Harvard hat that's worn out on the brim, but it's really worn out.
And I call my doorman boss, like we're friends.
Yeah.
You later, boss.
You're on a rowing team.
Yeah.
Boss.
Ugh. Yeah.
You fox hunt.
Ooh, right. I know. That's too regal.
That's too regal?
That's too regal.
That's for the boss. The
Yeah.
boss fox hunts.
Yeah, I
It's
do
a good
blow.
show, though, man. Fuck.
I'm so happy.
Nice lesbian scene in episode 2.
I haven't seen it. I've only seen episode 1.
Episode 2, nice lesbian scene.
2 girls are lesing out.
and they're not being pussies about it. It's all they
Clam slamming?
She's eating some box.
What?
The other girl's arching her back all night. And then there's some blow being done.
I'm going to watch episode 2 in a row.
On the breastbone.
Yeah. Just pop your prick out and tug it. Even if you tug for good measure. Pop your prick out of the robe.
Should I mumble to myself as I'm doing it?
Hey, fucking bitch. I saw you at Crash Services.
Remember when you cut me for that coffee at
You
Crash?
shake your dick angrily. Yeah.
Making a Murderer. That's where we were, right?
I don't know.
Did you see Making a Murderer?
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Can I watch WrestleMania?
Yeah.
God, that kid's stupid.
He's retarded.
I had him tape it for you.
Okay, well, that doesn't help me. That's what,
All he cares about is he wants to get out of jail to watch WrestleMania.
Can I tell you that's when immediately I fell in love with the character? I was like, I get this guy. I can relate. I want to watch WrestleMania too. I don't. The heartbreaking part was when when he goes, "Am I going to get back by 129?"
A project, right?
Yeah, I got a hand in a project for 6th period.
Yeah.
I didn't find him empathetic or sympathetic. I found him enraging and hateable.
Really? You didn't?
Yes, he walks in and just confesses for nothing.
He's mentally retarded.
Well, then stay home.
I don't think it's a choice.
Everybody around him talked about how dumb he was, and he didn't get mad. That's how dumb he is.
Even when he said to his mom, he goes, "Well, I'm not smart."
Not smart.
Stupid. So what? Forrest Gump knew he was still not a smart man.
But I
How charming.
But I know what love is.
Exactly, and he didn't. Just ran across the country like a dummy while his fucking whore girlfriend took dick in after a fucking mediocre county. Yeah.
I feel like Jim should be a counselor at a like a handicap camp, and he's like, "Get up and walk." You just have
No, that kid annoyed me because it wasn't like they grabbed him and got it out of him. He waltzed in and fucking blabbed. Shut up.
But he didn't blab as much as they just bullied him.
Why did he walk in?
That's not true. They went and they got him. They illegally took him out of school without his mother's permission, without a fucking lawyer.
Oh, okay.
Got him in a room and literally coerced this fucking moron. He would say, "So did you strangle her? No. You sure you didn't strangle her? Yeah.
Okay, wait a
So
minute.
you did strangle her.
So he didn't.
No. So you did. Then you can't leave. Yeah.
I don't know.
So he didn't walk in and confess. Oh, okay, I stand corrected.
No, he didn't fucking walk.
They
They went to
completely
school.
Okay, good. Fuck him anyway. Should have been in school. Should have been home helping.
in the salvage yard.
Helping clean up the murder.
The little girl, the other girl, told the police that he said something to her, and then she actually said, "I didn't say that."
Why did he say something to her?
I don't know.
There he goes.
I think the family I think they're a little fucking crazy. I think
they might fuck each other.
Oh, they definitely.
You
do.
think?
I think there's some of that going on.
I don't know if there's.
Remember the cousin on the stand breaking down, saying she made up everything.
There's too much shadow on their eyeballs from their fucking sunken eyes.
Yeah.
That somebody fucked somebody.
Yeah.
The sun doesn't hit their eyes directly ever.
What about the kid having the discussion with his mom about the word inconsistent?
He goes, what's the word inconsistent mean?
I don't know. I don't know.
I didn't go to school. You were supposed to go to school. I don't go to school.
I've said this before, but the most underrated character of the entire show is the hot bus driver.
Yeah.
Yes.
No one brought her up.
True.
I don't remember the bus show.
Oh, she's a smoke show.
Yeah, she
From
was
Montauk County, or however you say it, she is a fucking 12.
She didn't make our list, though, that we had yesterday. The hottest people from Making a Murderer.
And you guys fucked up.
It's really far.
Actually, it wasn't our list.
It
Right?
wasn't our list, but it was a top 10.
We were just reading it.
And the list is brutal, except for the two reporters, the Silver Fox guy reporter, and then the chick with the library glasses.
Okay.
This is the list.
No, this isn't. I'm looking for the bus driver because there was something there.
Oh, dude, the bus driver was.
Yeah, I got to see her again.
At that point, I was
Paul
like,
Giamatti's playing Steve Avery in the movie.
Yeah.
I'm lying. That'd be great, though. Right? I just made that happen.
You got it. You should have came with a fake title.
What was I going to call it?
Like, you could have called it like the Junkyard. Or
Junkyard what?
I don't know, just Junkyard.
That's it?
Yeah, because
how about Junkyard Murder Mystery?
How about what?
It's not a Scooby-Doo episode.
Some old lady starring in it?
Come on in!
Hello!
Here's the list from yesterday for you, Dad. The smoking girl, remember the smoking girl?
She should not be on the list at all.
Why?
Why not? She looks like fucking, she looks like, oh my God, Kelly from Bad News Bears. Bad News Beers.
But she looks like if Kelly
Leak.
It looks like if Kelly was trying to work his way out of an Oxycontin addiction.
What's his real name?
And then the juror that was let
Jackie
go.
Earl Haley.
Which, by the way, that guy, I just love that he kept showing up, just like, you guys want to talk? Do you guys need me for anything?
We're done with
you
him.
were dismissed.
First day, right?
Yeah.
We're done with you, sir. You know slightly more than I do.
And it turns out the wife demanded he come home.
But every time
That's what it was. The wife demanded that he comes home.
Yeah, Stephen Avery's just,
I hate his glasses.
And then Stephen Avery's in 8th place, the hot top 10 of.
Isn't that Cher's
hotness. And then Brenda Dassey's mother.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. She had her moments.
Can I say something? I liked her better as a brunette.
Yes, near the end of the series.
Yeah.
I like her better with that white trash, dark roots coming in, stringy, wet blonde
I like her better when she's walking in a Planned Parenthood.
Look at she didn't. She just did one of these, a couple stomach punches, and it didn't take.
You like her perm, her wet perm.
Yeah, like she got out of the shower and had to leave immediately.
Yeah, she has black guy pimp perm.
Doesn't Rich Voss have that haircut in the 80s?
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. He also knows the Robert Reed in the later episodes.
He also dated number 10 back then.
There it is. He's got Dassey hair.
Yeah, he's got.
How do you let that on TV? How do you a fucking rope chain and a space between his teeth? Just a dead tooth.
In number 6, 6th place is Jody. That's Steve Avery's girlfriend.
That was the most heartbreaking part.
Yeah,
to me.
she looks like the Jody from Amityville Horror.
Why was it heartbreaking?
She really does have doll eyes. Go back to that fucking. Look at and those moles should be taken off, even if it's fucking 99% she'd die from the operation.
Leave her alone. Let her sing Ace of Spades. Pretty girl.
Why was it heartbreaking?
Just when he was like, "Oh, you're going to leave me now, right?"
But supposedly they had a real shitty relationship that they didn't really exploit in the documentary.
Yeah, of course. I love the towel on the back of the chair because it was ripped up and jizz stains.
Yeah. And then Jody today with the big hooters. Look at those.
Look at those cans.
Nice fuckable fun bag.
I'm back in.
And then Dean Strang is in 5th place.
Joe List.
He's one of the defense lawyers.
The fuck?
And then she makes the list with her picture where she's all beat up. That was the one where Ken Kratz was he was sexting her.
I love.
Did the guy punch her eyebrows off?
Yeah, she did have very, very awful painted on eyebrows.
That fucking jack-o'-lantern face.
And then Ryan Hilgus, right?
Yeah,
Teresa's ex-boyfriend is in 3rd place on the hot list. Ryan today.
Wait, go back. Who's that? Who's scrolling?
That's the same guy.
I want to know. There's a deer. There's just a fucking deer.
Yeah, he took a selfie and he's all excited because there's a deer in the background. Then you got the Silver Fox reporter.
Silver Fox.
This guy's what a hunk.
The second
George
hottest from the doc. And then,
Yes.
and Jeanette Levy.
Not taking shit.
With the glasses and the.
Is that the bus driver?
No. Bus
Who's
driver.
that?
She's one of the reporters.
Oh, she's the one, Eric, you were texting
trying to
with
get her
last
to
night.
call in.
She might call in today.
She's great. Yeah, she is hot, but I think the bus driver should be up there. You should replace somebody up there.
That's what she looks like today, though.
Nah, take her off.
She's all right.
Nah, she's not. Really? Look at those two
it's
fang
10 years
teeth.
later. I mean, what are you going to do?
Those two teeth, the vampire teeth.
Oh, yeah, they're a little sharp,
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, well, there was nothing wrong with that in fucking 3,000 years ago. They're fucking biting into dinosaurs.
Transylvania.
They're fucking awful teeth.
Considering she's in Wisconsin, those are fucking amazing teeth.
That's true. You know what? I take that back. Considering the rest of the list.
Where's the bus driver, though?
Bus drivers. I'm all about the bus driver.
She's smoking hot.
So where you at with this?
I finished.
No, but I mean, I go back.
I watched it in 2 days. It was disgusting.
Yesterday I thought Steve Avery did it, and now today there's a new fucking theory that we got in front of us, and now I'm thinking that
he didn't do it.
I don't buy the theory, and I think he did it.
You think he did it?
And the first one. No, I don't kid. The first one. I think he did do this one. Yes.
I don't think he did it.
I think that Bobby Dassey is a fucking someone they should look at a little.
This guy's defense. He didn't get up and defend himself on the stand. Go fuck yourself, Steve.
Because he got fucked over so many times by the system.
I don't want to hear it. He's fucking. They're talking about timelines that he could have solved.
Yeah.
I know all about how it opens character questions. The lawyer emailed me. Like, I do get that, but the you're just sitting there while they're speculating on where did you walk in? Did you not walk in? Where were you? And he just went, no, that wasn't me. Fuck him.
Al Pacino, settle down with the hand gestures.
It annoyed me.
But you're out of order. He's out of order.
Yeah, I'll give you a fat guy wrongfully convicted. What do you give me?
But he also had the opportunity, if trained properly, to say the police made me say all these things. That would have been pretty powerful if he went on the stand.
Who, the kid?
Dumb kid? Yeah.
No, the kid went on the stand.
Yeah, he nailed it.
But they never played that angle of it where he was like.
He was lucky he's a dope. They couldn't probably remember his lines.
But he just because said, I don't know, they confused me.
Yeah, but he's not a smart kid. We've established that. He doesn't know what the word inconsistent means.
Yeah.
Steve Warren really annoyed.
I mean, how can you kill somebody and not have any? How can this guy, a hoarder, a fucking his knuckles, he's got dirt under his fingernails from 10 years ago. Okay,
before he went away for rape.
Right? How the fuck does this guy clean up a murder, a throat being cut, shot, stabbed, and clean up everything? And the only DNA is on a bullet. Maybe it's not even blood,
and on the key and the latch of
his DNA. Only his DNA is on the key. I know,
that's weird.
Where the fuck did her DNA? Yeah. And the guy who shouldn't be even at the crime scene on the third time to the crime scene,
seventh.
Seventh. He's the guy who found the fucking key. There's a photo, no key, and there's a photo with key.
There's a lot of stuff wrong.
I think any one of us could go into a trailer 7 times and find a key.
Yeah.
And then you go, what's this for?
You couldn't find a high school diploma.
Or a new toothbrush.
We're finding that key before the 7th time going through it, right?
No.
Especially where it was found. That's ridiculous.
Oh, by the guy that also fucking handled the evidence.
The only thing that bothered me was the bones, but they said they were moved.
Yeah.
They said that they can't...
From the quarry.
You can't burn a body the way it was burnt in a fire pit. You needed something else, something more powerful.
How did his DNA get under the latch of the car, the hood?
Here's what my theory.
And also, he had called her, and she was creeped out by him. She had already gone there. She was creeped out by him.
Maybe she had a problem with the car, and he's like, let me take a quick look.
That's what I think.
While you're here, let me take a quick look.
Why did he understand and say that? Like, why is he why is your DNA under there, and he just fucking sits there like a big fucking Captain Kangaroo fatso? Fucking stick up for yourself, fat boy.
Captain Kangaroo.
Here's my theory.
Don't tell me.
My theory, because they said that the battery of the car had been disconnected.
Call it a battery.
And people were trying to say, oh, is it because they didn't want there to be any light or an alarm to go off while they were messing with the car? I think that Avery, when she was taking pictures of the van, went under the hood, disconnected the battery so that when she came back, I have car trouble.
She would have seen the hood lifted.
No, but it's a giant compound. She went over to shoot the van.
Yeah. I like that theory.
But you said he murdered her?
Then why would he say that? Oh, no, he couldn't say it.
Wait, you don't think he did it?
No, I know, but I don't think he did that. I think he did, but not for that reason.
I don't think today. I don't think he murdered her.
He liked this girl.
He murdered her.
But she might have had a problem with the car, and he's like, well, that's what I do for a fucking living. I'll take a look under the hood.
Then he would have said that. That's a legitimate reason to get your fucking thing under there.
Or was it the trunk though? Where was the latch? Because remember they said.
I think ultimately
they said hood at first, and then trunk.
Trunk, I think you're right. I think it was the trunk, and that's where her blood was found.
That's way more suspicious.
What I don't like is that they took Ken Kratz.
With his soft mouth and his big tongue.
I fucking hate his mustache. Fucking made me want to punch my plasma.
But the problem is
he has come out and said some good things since, though.
Here's what bothered me about that is that when he did all this shit at the end with this girl that had nothing to do with it 3 years later, admitted to having a fucking
pill problem,
and then he went and got his shit together.
Yeah.
But they put that at the end just to make him into.
I don't
have nothing to do with the fucking.
You're right, but I don't mind that because to me, when the whole thing is about the question, like the integrity of the police or the integrity of the evidence, I don't mind them showing something that kind of says, like, look what this fucking guy was doing with a domestic violence. He's shitty. Like, I don't mind that only because there was so much to question about the police.
The thing that bugged me, I'm glad they included that because I had that sense he was a creep from that press conference when he tried doing the dramatic retelling of what happened.
Yeah, but Avery's a creep too. He did creepy shit, and they didn't show you that. Right. So it's like if you're going to show us that, I know this guy's a creep, but that was years after the case. Yeah. It had nothing to do with it, and he texted. He didn't. He texted some fucking aggressive, egotistical fucking shit to a chick
with that soft mouth,
and it wasn't like I want to eat your pussy and hold you down and I'm going to rape you. It was I'm better than you and you should suck my dick type shit. Not even that.
Oh, can we get those text messages? Yeah. They're brutal.
I'd love to read.
They're
those.
uncomfortable, but it's not the worst.
They were in the documentary.
Would you like a powerful man?
He was a dick, though. He was basically saying he's the prize or something.
Exactly, but it's not
because he has a $350,000 house.
But it's not aggressive or angry or I'm going to attack you. It was just
I didn't like him, but the stuff
stupid schmarmy shit.
I didn't like him during the documentary, but the stuff he's come out with since, he's all right. He's defending himself now.
I think he's less fucking mush-mouthed. He's soft-mouthed, too.
Here's the text messages that he got in trouble for and lost his career for a while. You may look good at first glance, but women that are blonde, 6 feet tall, legs, and great bodies don't like to be shown off or to please their men.
He wrote.
Okay. He wrote.
I'm the attorney. I have a $350,000 house. I have a 6-figure career. You may be the tall, young, hot nymph, but I am the prize.
I am the prize. That was what it was. I am the prize.
I would not expect you to be the other woman, he wrote. I would want you to be so hot and treat me so well that you'd be the woman. Are you that good?
It's like he's pitching her.
I'd like to see what she's saying to him, though.
Yeah, we don't see
She's
that.
Like, I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. What does that mean?
You want to go to WrestleMania?
My ex-husband's got a hell of a right hook.
I love how every phone conversation starts with yeah.
No, me and him were doing that on the phone yesterday. I called him. He goes, yeah. I go, yeah. But they say back and forth.
Yeah.
That's a hello.
Yeah. That's a Wisconsin hello.
Yeah.
So you think Steve Avery did it?
No.
So who did it?
I think the cops set him up. I think
the cops didn't kill her.
I don't know, but I definitely know. I definitely
think no way that
I don't. I'm not saying that. But I definitely think the cops moved the body, and that's why they found that blood in the back of the RAV4 from her head. And I think the dude's face when they play the audio recording of him when he goes 99 Toyota. And he goes, I didn't say that. You got to look at his eyes because that guy gets scared shitless when he goes.
The car. And they said, no, she said that to me. And they go, oh, really? And they play it back. He said the description and the license plate. How the fuck does he know?
He wasn't supposed to know that yet.
There's something very shady there.
How does he know
look at his face when he says that. Because when he plays it back, that's just human reaction that he's like, oh, shit.
You have to base it all on the fact that he was set up the first time by these guys. They fucking sent him to jail.
Right.
They knew about it. That guy knew that there might be somebody else. They knew about the other guy too.
Yeah.
And they still said, fuck the Avery guy, go to jail for the rest of his life.
And the same guy had access to his blood from the first when they sent it over.
I'm mad they didn't explain that vial of blood with the hole in the top.
Right.
The seal was broken. They find the hole. That was a big reveal in this.
That was
But
huge.
they never explained it away the other way. You know what I'm saying? Why would that
else be?
Hey, thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
But Avery was a creep. He was a fucking cat murdering creep.
That's the part that I'm like,
he's a fucking creep.
They downplayed the cat thing,
He creeped this girl out answering in his towel.
Dude, he murdered one cat.
He pulled the girl over, pointed a gun at her. He pointed a gun at that other girl. He was jerking off on the hood.
But I think that was a lie. They said that was a lie.
But he said it was a lie.
Yeah, but you're saying all stuff that people do out there. That none of that shit's out of the burning a cat.
Yeah.
Pointing a gun and having a towel on.
That's a Tuesday.
Yeah, that's a fucking Tuesday in Wisconsin in the woods.
Chasing a woman down and pointing a gun at her is bad.
Yeah, but that cousin, that lady, was one of the ladies that fucking sent him to prison wrongfully.
Well, how could she like him? He was jerking off on the hood when she drive by.
Yeah, but dude, look, I had a guy last night. I pulled in, I cut him off by accident. He got so fucking violently mad at me. I don't even know this guy. Violently mad that he pulled pulled in front of me on the highway and kept locking his brakes up.
Yeah.
He wanted me to smash into the back of his car. He did it like 3 or 4 times.
How bad did you want to fucking run him off the road?
I wanted to follow him home and just keep going wherever that was, even if it was fucking Vermont or Canada, and just pull in behind him and then drag his fucking teeth on the pavement, just down his driveway, and then grab his head and bring it into his kids and go, your father's a piece of shit, and then throw him into the fireplace.
That's a good approach. I would like to lay on the hood of my car and jerk off as he passes by. I have a little wag.
I have a kid, so I just took my exit.
I have a kid. I've done shit like that. Someone cuts me off or fucks with me on the road. I follow those motherfuckers home. I've gotten in fights at the side of the road.
Do you pop your collar when you get out of your car and go, hey?
Yeah, are you like, hey, I'm on a motorcycle here. Hey.
You look like the fighter pilot that everyone wishes died.
Why would you wish me dead? I say hi to you when you come in.
Actual fist fight?
Oh, no, I'm not wishing you dead.
Fist fight.
Give me one. An actual fist fight on the side of the road.
You beat the Malachi brothers.
Last spring, I got in the fight at the side of the Taconic Parkway that started with a guy jumping into my car, and I opened the door and slammed it into him, then got out and beat the fuck out of him, and then he beat the fuck out of me.
Oh,
really?
Yeah, it was 2 weeks before we shot our pilot. I had like
wait, you beat him up and then he kicked the shit out of you?
Yeah.
Would you tuck her out?
No, I thought it was done.
So you gave him the thumbs up. Hey.
He gave you the Rocky 5? He's like, I didn't hit no bell.
I've gotten in a
bring it.
What kind of injuries?
I was convinced I cracked my finger because it swelled up for like 2 weeks.
What about this?
So I don't really know. That's just
No, what
my
did he
head.
do to you?
He leaned in my car and came at me. He like ripped the I don't know, the plastic molding off while they came in with me, and I reached my car and I just grabbed something and started beating him over the head.
What'd you
I hit the door. He cut me off.
What'd you grab in your car and beat him with?
What if
Like
you,
a bottle
what if you
or
killed the guy? You'd be
Here's
in
the thing.
fucking jail for that shit.
I know.
We're all ramped up on making a murderer, so now we're trying to break down his case. Like, do you have any DNA evidence?
Absolutely true. I've gone down to police. I've gotten pulled over by the police because the people that started shit with me will then call the police and complain about me.
Dude, I fucking took down this guy's license plate and said it over and over like MacGruber the whole way home.
Like MacGruber.
I have a notebook written his life over and over and over again.
And then you just start describing the sunset.
Yeah, dude, this guy, he was in a Mercedes too, a brand new Mercedes truck.
What do you look like?
When I drove by him, I took my exit and he gave me the fuck jerk off sign.
Right.
He looked like just some construction worker, like a contractor dude. You know, like an older guy, big guy. Look, here's the deal. Honestly, if we had pulled over and he got out, he would have been a problem.
Well, that's
and it's my wife's car, so I have no weapons. I would have had to hit him with like a car seat or like some type of fucking bottle.
Is your car loaded like James Bond? You have weapons?
Oh, dude, yeah, I have weapons.
I have too.
Yeah.
I have weapons.
Batteries in my glove compartment.
I used to do. Whoa, dude, I have something in.
Dude, I have a fucking blackjack. If there's a fucking problem, I got a blackjack.
But your thing's interesting because how did it end? He just whooped your ass and he's like, well, that's solved.
No. He
yelled that was for Leno. And he walked away.
He goes, that's a pretty good beating.
He then got in the car and called the police on me. And this motherfucker cut me off, almost took the front end of my car off.
Did you guys had to go to court or anything?
No. Cops pulled me over. I said, I admitted to everything I did. I said the guy started the shit with me. It was self-defense. He was in my car. You can see inside my car, all the shit's hanging off. So when he started the shit with me, I got out of the car and I beat the fuck out of him. And then he beat the fuck out of me. And then they called him later. They called me at home and they said he does not want to press charges. What do you want to do?
What about the burn barrel? What was in the burn barrel?
The burn barrel.
Did you move the bones?
Exactly.
I wish it was that steak. I wish it was that
jacket.
Fuck you.
Yes, I know I had it too.
I had it first. I had it first. Everybody knows I had it
I was
first.
going to say
Let's go back to the tape.
Let's
go to the videotape.
Son of a bitch.
What were you going to say?
I want to see his bus driver.
I can't find a picture of her. I found her name. I can't find a picture of her.
You can't find a picture of her.
But I don't see why more than one of these things can't be true. Let's say,
well, that's why I like this theory in front of us.
I think all the trouble happened because those two guys were wandering around the compound with having not gotten a warrant. And they found the car and got the cop, and there was no warrant.
And they also made him stay off the property for 5 days.
Right.
Like you can fuck with someone's house a lot in 5 days.
Sure.
I think they had to figure out how to again legally find that car.
I
on the
felt
property.
like they really thought Steve Avery did this, and they want to, pump up their case. That's where I'm at.
So you think he did it too?
Yeah, but then this theory, but it's 2 pages. Should we read through this?
I mean, if there's new evidence.
It's pretty. Who wants to read this?
All of a sudden, you're the Supreme Court.
Yeah, you're the Supreme
We'll
Court.
only reopen this.
The court will only examine.
I'll allow.
No, Jimmy can't read it. I'm saying no, Jimmy can't read it. I'm telling you right now.
Why? Jimmy's a very highly intelligent. He's one of the smartest guys I know.
You sure?
One of the smartest guys I know.
So you want Jimmy to read this?
According to Jimmy.
You want Jimmy to read this?
Yeah, why not? Let's see Jimmy read it. He's part of the show. Let's have Jimbo read it while I eat my omelet.
He's part of the show.
All right, I guess we'll give Jimmy the reading.
I know he is. His name's in the title.
Here you go, Bobby. You asked for this.
But what the fuck? We're saying the same thing.
No, I know that.
Come on, Fonz. Let's not fight.
Just
Oh shit!
reposted.
You don't even have to read this part.
You asked for this, Bobby.
I did not ask.
You asked for this, Bobby.
That's fucking Edgar.
You don't know what you're going to get.
Dude, that's Chip. April Fools.
I've heard.
Oh God.
So far.
Oh my God!
No. Makes common sense.
Complete.
That's complete.
April Fools.
Oh, of course, yes. Oh, Mike Francesa.
You guys
That just
fell
reminded
for
me. Then he has to get out of the character.
It's been like 10 minutes.
Police didn't fucking kill the bitch.
Yes.
Police did not kill. I'm going to read the whole. This is long.
Even Jimmy couldn't.
You don't
do
like
it.
this theory, Jimmy?
I find a
I like
hole in
this
it quickly.
theory.
The
Oh,
police
really?
didn't kill Teresa Hallback. Andrew Coburn located the RAV4 with the assistance of Mike Halbach and Ryan Hillgas's illegal trespass onto the Avery salvage yard on the night of November 3rd. Halbach and Hilligas suspected something was up since the Avery salvage yard was the last place they knew Teresa visited. They went snooping on the property and found the car. They checked the car and found the key in the ignition and blood in the cargo area. Mike or Ryan removed the key from the ignition to ensure that no one could easily remove the car from the property. Okay, so far that makes sense.
Okay.
Freaked out about the huge discovery, they call the Manitowoc Sheriff's Department. Coburn fielded the call that night and went out and met Ryan and Mike at the salvage yard so he could view the car for himself. Right there, I find a hole.
Why?
That's me. Because why wouldn't he just go out in the full capacity of being an officer and send a cop out there?
Strong.
It's a phone call
That's
into the police
strong.
station. I think I found the car of a victim. Okay, on our way.
Do you got Avery yet? Go get Avery.
All right.
Ryan and Mike, let's see, freaked out the call, they fielded the call, and went out to meet Ryan and Mike at the salvage yard so he could view the car for himself. Ryan and Mike show him the car, and to be certain it's Halbach's, he calls in the plate number to dispatch. They're trying to explain why he knew that plate number
Before he was supposed to
right,
know it.
but why would these two guys? Why wouldn't he just say, "Yeah, I'm on the"? He didn't have a search warrant, probably.
Yeah.
That could be it.
Yeah, there was no warrant.
Coburn has to call in instead of radio in the plate number to the dispatch because he wasn't in the police cruiser at the moment, rather on foot in the field on the Avery salvage property. Okay, he didn't have a warrant. That does make sense. This mistake places Coburn at the scene and in contact with the car 2 days before it's officially located by Pam Stern. This is problematic for Coburn because all call and radio transmissions to dispatch are recorded and logged into the police server. Andrew Coburn is now operating outside of police protocol at a potential crime scene that he has no official directive to be at. Okay, like that does kind of make sense, but you're roping in these other two guys.
Yeah.
And then him, and then it just, you can read the rest. It goes on for too long as far as I'm concerned.
You don't like it?
I'm bored. Let me think. Hold on.
You're doing a good job, though.
Okay. This is where he loses me.
Okay.
He tells Mike and Ryan to basically shut the fuck up about what they found and not mention it to anyone that they were ever at the Avery salvage property. Ryan or Mike turns the key over to Andrew Coburn. Mike and Ryan are told to go home. Coburn then immediately calls Lenk and briefs him about the discovery of the car and breaches of protocol he committed on the property. Also about Ryan Hillgas and Mike Halbach being there. James Lenk realizing that Coburn's calling in Halbach's plate is a mistake with potential consequences, orders Coburn to remove the license plate. You see, now it's just getting into this. Don't you guys go home. Don't say anything. I'll call the other cop. He tells me to remove the thing. It's just too much.
And one of those guys would have fell apart, probably, right?
Exactly, especially in the wake of this thing.
All right.
It's just too much.
We're half. Eric, take it from here because we're half done. Let's do this.
I ran out of steam.
All right.
You ran out of steam.
Yeah, it's
Jimmy,
just too much.
Jimmy did a very
Tired
good
of the
job.
names. Hallbach
and Colbert
and then Chipperson said that he called in, but Mellencamp was not available. Hargis thought the blood could have been from something else. A misunderstanding.
Yes. All right, Eric.
So Lenk is saying that Colburn calling in the plate is a mistake with potential consequences. He orders
Lenko sausage.
He orders Andrew Coburn to remove the license plate from the car and report to him immediately. What Lincoln Coburn or the others, for that matter, don't realize.
This is where this is why I want to continue reading, because now we get into who possibly murdered Steve Avery.
Why did we not have Jimmy read it as Quincy? Because this seems like an episode of Quincy. Fucking murder evidence.
All right.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What James Lenk and Colburn didn't realize is that fucking Sam had straight hair. It's Chipsy.
Chipsy.
Fuck yeah. I think she's dead, but I poked her and she giggled or something, Sam. Piece of garbage. Hey, where's Felix? That girl got a fucking flat ass or something, Sam. Hey, what am I, Quincy or something? That's all I got.
That's it. All right. Chips. I like it. Back to Eric then.
So what Lincoln Coburn, or the others for that matter, don't realize at this point and are completely unaware of is that Bobby Dassey and Scott Tadich have kidnapped, raped, shot, and then burned Teresa Hallback in the privacy of the gravel quarry on Halloween evening.
All right.
See,
that Bobby Dassey is someone that I feel like they should
That's
look.
the brother.
Yes.
The one that said he saw Avery
burned in the fire,
and he heard Avery say, "What do you do with the body?" Right? Or
yeah. And did they, by the way, explain how they got the gun off of Avery's wall?
Yeah, they're gonna.
Okay.
They walked in and took it because it's a trailer and no one notices when anything's gone.
Yeah, there's not a lock on the door. There's a screen door in the winter.
The rifle was on the wall. There was no murder, Sam. It was a suicide.
They chose to burn her body to dispose of their DNA evidence of the crime. They hid Hallback's car in the rear of Avery Salvage and wiped it clean of their prints. See, that seems very hard to do also. You can't just say that to wipe it clean of their prints.
Okay.
I believe that it's Scott Tadich's idea to secretly transport the cremains of Hallback from the gravel quarry and dispose them into Stephen Avery's burn pit. Tadich transports Hallback's cremains in secret by using one of Barb Janda's burn barrels from her yard. Scott Tadich fails to collect all of Hallback's cremains from the original burn site in the gravel quarry, thus leaving some behind that FBI investigators later find. He also fails in making certain all of Hallback's cremains are out of Barb Janda's burn barrel after dumping them into Stephen Avery's burn pit.
Wait a minute, he dumped it into the burn pit, but the cell phone and other stuff was still found in the barrel? The cell phone, the camera, all that was found in the barrel.
Yeah.
The contents of her purse.
Yeah.
I'm amazed how many people have burn barrels.
Well, yeah, they don't have fucking garbage trucks showing up.
Oh my God!
Fucking 18 miles out.
Yeah,
you live in the country, Bobby. Do you have a burn barrel?
No, I have garbage trucks. But when you live, you're the only house out on the dead road. It's like fuck you.
You burn your shit.
Burn your shit.
All right,
burn it. Burn, and I mean that literally.
Let's do this.
This is why investigators found small bits of Hallback and Barb Janda's burn barrel, thus making a total of 3 sites where Hallback's remains are found. Scott Tadich and Bobby Dassey are unaware that Ryan Hilligus and Mike Hallback have found Teresa's car on the property and that Lenk and Coburn are now involved in and play with their scheme. By sheer colossal luck...
Involved in and play with their scheme. So the 2 cops know who the murderers are, but just decide to play along because of the lawsuit.
$36 million.
Lot of money.
Not a lot of money.
That they'd be responsible for.
Fucking lives.
Yeah, I know.
Pensions. Their life, what they've worked their whole fucking life to do. They have all their shit ready to go. They're about to call it quits in a couple of years, okay? And it's all going to go away because of this fucking fat turd.
As a Stephen Avery, the $36 million man.
Yeah.
Woo, I'm getting pussy. I just imagine him going around town spending cash, making it rain.
However, but
all of a sudden this pops up and you have an opportunity to put this guy away.
Yeah, but by doing that, you're literally conspiring with two murderers.
Dude,
that's a big thing, dude.
By doing it the first time, another woman got fucking killed.
Yeah, that wasn't. But they
but they knew
they
that
handled it very poorly.
By leaving
I still don't buy it.
Listen, they left the real rapist out on the fucking street, and he murdered somebody.
That
and
was
raped
to cover.
somebody else.
Here's why.
Can I also
to
say,
cover their tracks because they
that wasn't.
Time out.
Hold on, they pulled protection off of Gregory Allen, and when they pulled the protection off, that's an embarrassment for the police department. They were watching this guy, and then all of a sudden they stop watching him to go do something else,
right?
And then he goes out and does this. So I'm not saying they were right; they were terrible and they were corrupt and they were shitty. But I don't believe that means you conspire with two guys you know committed a murder.
I might be the only one that thinks this, but I think Gregory Allen should go on the top 10 list of hot people from the show.
I don't disagree. The guy had pizzazz. He was a go-getter.
I mean, there's a mug shot where you're like, look at that jawline.
He's got a Hulk Hogan look to him.
Yeah.
He looked like Buffalo Bill.
He looks like a 70s.
Like a Dan Fogelberg.
Wait, is that Steve Avery?
Yeah, wait a minute. Is he a great big fat person?
Does he have a big fat face? Does he have a fat nephew?
He's big through the hips, roomy.
He looks like a 70s wrestler.
Yeah.
A superstar. One of those superstar wrestlers.
Wait a minute.
Mind helping me get this couch and this RAV4?
Hey, could you loan this burn barrel in the RAV4?
I got these remains I gotta move.
Oh, yeah, Mrs. Littman. Yeah, I masturbated on the car in front of her.
Yeah, she used to drive down the street, I'd wag it at her.
Fucking Dan is dead on.
I know how to solve this thing, by the way. You hold up a check for $5 million. And you say, whoever can tell me exactly what happened gets the check.
And they go, I don't know.
Well, no, because the Avery family...
How many dots is 5 million?
That's a lot of cars.
The Avery family will turn on their kin in a second. We've already seen that a million times.
Yeah.
A cop who is going to lose their pension...
Can't we just do it for a fucking egg and sausage croissant from Dunkin' Donuts?
They absolutely will. Tickets to go see Gravedigger. Like, I know who did it. Can I watch the big cars smash the small cars?
Tickets to Warrant.
I heard that the Scorpions are playing the carnival. Can I go see them? The Wisconsin State Fair.
Get back to the colossal...
By sheer colossal luck.
Yeah, please. We're almost done with this.
Two completely independent frame jobs targeting one man, Stephen Avery, were shaping up in the perfect storm. On one front from Lincoln Colborne regarding the RAV4, and on another unconnected front by Scott Tadich and Bobby Dassey regarding the cremains of Teresa Halbach. One party wasn't aware of the other's involvements at any point during the days leading up to the official discovery of Halbach's RAV4 at the Avery salvage yard, hence why the investigation and murder trial made zero sense to anyone, especially the jury. None of the evidence could be connected because it was all unrelated. Everybody was guessing. But Buting and Strang had zeroed in on a part of it, but couldn't fully form a solid defense to prove it. The jury couldn't conceive that the officers have conspired to kill Teresa Halbach to frame Stephen Avery, as Ken Kratz insisted they had to if they wanted to follow the theory the defense presented of the frame-up of Stephen Avery by officials. And Ken Kratz was right. Imagine Scott Tadich's confused and utter relief when Steve Avery's blood was found in the Halbach car and the RAV4 key found in Steve Avery's bedroom. He must have been like, WTF. Ugh. A whole quote from Scott Tadich after Stephen Avery is convicted of Teresa Halbach's murder. This is the greatest thing to ever happen. We will see, Scott. We will see.
Not bad.
Hey, can you read that again?
Not a bad theory.
I zoned out halfway through.
Well,
that was like instructions on an airplane for safety. I was like, I caught the first part.
I'm just sitting there trying to figure out how to get the seatbelt clicked.
It's not bad. It's not a bad theory.
Yeah, just involving those other two guys with the cops is what the problem is. I don't think the two cops would put their fucking lives on the line depending on these two fucking hick cousins.
No, and they're Averys.
Maybe
so
if they
how can
felt
you trust an Avery?
Yeah, exactly.
That's an age-old saying.
But yeah, you can't trust
Maybe if the two
Avery.
cops felt like no one else knew, then you got your conspiracy. But to involve other people like that, I'm kind of with Jimmy on that.
This is why this is so fucking amazing, because you couldn't even write this type of fucking...
Oh, I could.
You could? Sure. Could you do it real quick on your iPhone?
No, I'll do it later.
Nancy Grace went off on this last night. We got this clip.
What did Piggy Girl say?
Is it bangs or no bangs?
Oh, I hate her.
Beady-eyed.
Yeah,
I didn't get it.
So,
she has bangs
did
sometimes.
he do it? I want to talk to one person who says Avery is absolutely guilty and that Netflix performed a miscarriage of justice with this docuseries. She is
the biggest cunt in the world. She's Nancy Grace.
What's fascinating, too, about your perspective...
She has hair like Steve Avery.
is that you interviewed
She looks like
Stephen
Bram
Avery.
Stoker's Dracula at this point. With the hair.
God damn. She should be licking a razor blade behind somebody.
Just 3 naked women surrounding her.
In 2005, when he was still under investigation. Let's listen to that.
In this case, do you think you're being framed?
Yeah, I'm being set up because of my lawsuit and everything else.
Because of your previous incarceration, you're suing?
Yeah. And they set me up then.
Well, do you think it has anything to do with her car being found at your auto shop?
No. I think it's because of my name and what I went through from them.
Has the Netflix series, though, has that changed your opinion of all of this in any way?
Okay, no offense, but it doesn't matter what you or I or anybody else at Netflix or all the viewers think. Doesn't matter.
The blood of young women sustains my life.
Yeah, it matters. Your hair stinks.
Yeah, it really is terrible.
Matters just what that jury thought.
She has hair like the fucking Asian guy who tortured fucking Mel Gibson in the first Lethal Weapon. She has forgotten more about bad television than you and I will ever learn.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, exactly. She should be hanging out with Mr. Joshua. Fucking bitch.
I'm going to pop my shoulder back in to watch the rest of this interview.
I'm too... Ghost! Worst insult ever.
Yeah.
The Netflix series has not convinced me that he is innocent. It has convinced me that there is bias in the media. They did what they thought would sell. I was there. I know the facts.
Oh, you were there. You were at the murder scene. You fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Hater.
I'll bet you she was hunting for the car.
I was outside, looking, waiting. I can feel when a life is lost. I have powers. I wanted to wait to say this, but I'm actually an oracle. I just flick my bean and I know when people die. I just cum, a whole handful of lady cum, and I throw it at the wall and I can see the future. Like the red lady in Game of Thrones.
Fucking Soder is fucking stupid, man. Flick my bean.
To this jury. Her blood is found on a bullet in his garage, a bullet that was absolutely fired from his gun. His blood is found in 6 spots in her vehicle.
Oh, hold on. Now, did Piggy Girl get that? Is that 6 spots? I didn't know. I thought it was just
that was
1.
6 spots.
That was 3 spots.
I thought it was just 1.
We're up to 6 spots now.
Yeah, but you can't. You look what she said. I mean, you can't fucking go by her.
No, she knew the case before the Netflix.
Yeah, but she knew the case.
She was on it before Netflix, Bobby.
You can't listen to this. She's biased.
But hold on,
he did it.
But if 6 spots, I thought it was only 1 spot.
Maybe she explains the 6 spots.
Okay.
Oh, I put the fucking head back on.
He told me out of his own mouth that she was there at his place, called over by him, although he star 67 his number and disguised who he was.
Twice.
For her to come take a photo there for Auto Trader. He had, on another occasion, come to the door wearing nothing but a towel. So she didn't want to go back, but she wanted to keep her job. So she went back to take the picture. That's the last time she's known alive. And not only that, possibly the most important is her bones. Her charred
bones. Something I haven't had inside of me in over a decade is a bone or my own bones. I'm just, my skeletal structure's just built up by me being a cunt.
Yeah. I'm built by makeup and cunt.
I'm gelatinous.
I can actually collapse my body like a mouse to go through a crack in the wall.
I sleep in a clamshell.
I have no lips or eyebrows. I have nostrils that flare.
I don't cry, I secrete my innards.
Found intertwined in steel belts of tires out behind his auto salvage lot.
That is true.
Right. I have hair like one of the way outs from the Flintstones.
I think Gossamer is making some good points here.
Fucking the great kazoo head.
One time Bugs Bunny fixed my hair and said that I was interesting people.
I became friends with him, but later he shot a duck.
All right, let's see what else you have.
Just call her a shoulder monster?
Yeah.
Monsters are interesting people.
All right, I'm hearing all the details and the facts, but here's the you talk about bias, and then you have the other camp who's saying, well, hang on, the Avery family, they think that the small town cops in Manitowoc County, they had some sort of bias or vendetta against him. The county was about to pay a ton of money for his wrongful imprisonment lawsuit. Why not buy that?
The reason I am not buying that is because this so-called conspiracy would have to include lawmen, lawwomen, and prosecutors from 2 separate counties, Manitowoc and County.
She's wrong. It wouldn't.
No.
It absolutely wouldn't. No, you could have just probably had a couple of the cops. It's smaller than that. I have to disagree with her on that. Yeah.
Massive head.
Yeah.
Calumet. How could they have done it? I mean, think through his theory. To do that, police would have to go and kill Teresa Hallback. They would have to be in on him calling her over the day she is murdered. What, they had a hand in that? In him disguising his identity?
Yeah, and the fact that I look like John Lithgow should not discourage you.
Oh, God. Her stage mom face.
How would they place, and this is a very troubling aspect of the case, his sweat, not blood, not semen, not saliva, his sweat is found under the hood of her car. Now, how are police going to get his sweat and plant it under her hood? Her car found on his property?
You're such, I just like her. She's like, you're such an unbelievable cunt. Hold on. Let me find another question.
It's a good question.
That's a great question.
I have to side with Nancy Grace on this one, and I don't like doing it.
I know.
I don't like doing it.
I'm upset because she brought up a good point.
Yeah, I look like one of the Bay City Rollers, but that should not distract you.
T-U-R-D-A-Y. Hey.
Yes, I was in Tiger Beat magazine before you was a spot.
You though, what about how the film sort of, without overtly saying it? I mean, there are all these examples about how this family, the Avery family, not totally even educated to understand their legal rights. Sometimes don't know the difference.
She's not
between,
making good points.
No.
Brooke's not making good points.
Her head's not as big.
No, it's not. Even though, she's just not.
No, Brooke Baldwin's not doing well here.
A cop and
She's
an
drowning.
attorney. Avery allows his property to be searched without first calling up a lawyer.
So what?
What about that?
Yeah, explain that, Vince Neil.
That because they don't have a law degree, that he can't commit a murder? Because that doesn't make any sense. That's a non sequitur. That does not follow.
That's right. She's right, though. I hate to say it. Even though she says important instead of important, she is correct. That was a stupid, floundering question by a woman who won't admit that she's losing the argument or that her points are not as good.
He doesn't have a law degree. Maybe he didn't go to college, but he darn well could commit a murder. And of course his family believes in him.
I love that.
I love when you freeze frame on her faces.
Yeah. Never good.
Best.
Yeah.
Not one good one.
Never
yet.
flattering.
No.
What mother wouldn't believe her son that she loves? I would believe my son.
And he is a raging prick. I tried to get rid of him multiple times. Second, third trimester, I used to throw myself down the stairs and go, this is going to be it. Guess what? He came out of my puss, ruined it, ripped it right open, like a birthday present you weren't supposed to open. I hate my son.
I would think that my son would do a thing like this. Of course they don't believe it.
Everyone is talking about this documentary.
Miss Piggy kicked ass. Miss Piggy kicked ass with this
I
one.
just imagine she's just fucking wrist deep in her own pussy. You can't see it.
Yeah.
She's like, shunk. Just pulls it out.
Yeah, she pulls out papers. They have gunk on them. Awful gook. Whatever pussy juice.
The way outs. There you go.
Yeah.
All right, sir.
We'll go one way out. Way out.
Play a little way outs.
Norton has a memory.
Yeah.
That's it.
That was good.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was...
And a 1 and a 2.
There's a place where I can go, and that's where I wanna be. I'm saying goodbye to you, good people, for I found a place for me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Gonna go way out, way out. That's where the fun is, way out, way out.
You gotta
That's where the sun is, way out.
You gotta put Nancy Grace over this.
Casey Anthony died. Kaylee Anthony died.
What happened to that fucking hot chick?
She's out somewhere.
Yeah, she's hanging out there somewhere.
Who's banging her?
Someone's rolling over, lighting up a Winston going, wait, are you the Casey Anthony from the Kiss?
Oh, man. I can't believe I didn't come inside you.
Could have gave you a second trial.
Yeah, you would have just killed it. I wouldn't have to worry about it.
I don't want to say that.
Yeah, I know. I just flipped it up. Said it for the fucking dumber people that didn't get yours.
Pumped it up a little bit.
Yeah, yours was too smart for everybody.
All right, we got Dan Soder. Where are you going to be, Dan? You got the Bonfire still doing well, right?
Yeah, Mondays and Wednesdays, Comedy Central Radio,
nice.
6 to 8 p.m. And then I'll be in Providence at the Comedy Connection January 29th and 30th.
Great
Beautiful.
club.
Bob Kelly is at Hasbrook Heights Bananas this weekend.
Friday, Saturday, 2 shows, and then next week I'm at Comics in.
Aren't you in Naples too?
I messed up. I fucked up.
Naples, right?
I'm at next week. I'm at Comics at Mohegan Suns.
Oh, okay.
And the week after, I'm at Naples, which is great.
But this weekend, Hasbrook Heights in New Jersey. Bob Kelly.
Yes.
And then Jimmy's going to Birmingham today, right after the show. He's got 2 shows Friday and Saturday.
2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday,
Yeah.
and then I have Tampa, and I have Scottsdale, and I have Kentucky.
You going back to Tampa?
Yeah,
Side Splitters?
Yeah.
Fucking great. I was just there.
You like, right?
Yeah, I was on. I love going down there. Plus, Cowhead's down there. Mike Calta. Love doing that show.
I love Mike.
Get to shoot guns and shit when you go down there, right?
Shoot. I went shooting with him once. Yeah, pretty fucking intense down in Tampa shooting guns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is it intense down there?
It's the fucking Wild West. They have everything. You can fire anything you want.
Like an AR-15 or like
anything.
Like the big shit.
I shot an automatic handgun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yep. I mean, you have to start at his dick because you're gonna wind up at his head.
Wow.
Type thing. And everybody you think that I'm fucking macho. I played Call of Duty. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And then you handle
You think you know what you're doing just because of Call of Duty?
Oh, absolutely. All right. I'm not. I could fucking murder. I could join the Navy if you took the physical part out of the Navy SEALs.
Yeah.
I would never ring that bell. I'd be right in there.
It's a sort of big part of the Navy SEALs, though.
No, if you could drop me into the fucking zone and I could stay in one spot, I'm on maybe 2 spots.
And control another person where you wouldn't feel their pain, or
you're the 2-spot kid?
I'm a 2-spot SEAL.
Yeah.
2 pots? 2 pot.
I'm 2 spots too.
2 pots, Bobby.
Yeah, 2 pots. Yeah, fuck yeah.
All right.
I think if the kids, I think kids who play Call of Duty and those type of war games, I think they adapt some type. Dude, like remember the sniper was on the show, the guy who passed away now, the American sniper guy. He plays fucking Call of Duty. Like, he played those fucking games.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine fucking playing against him, the
you think
number one sniper.
Is that raising the accuracy of school shooters?
Huh?
Oh, boy. I was just asking.
Imagine playing against the number one sniper in the world ever.
And beating him?
No, but calling him a camper. You're just camping, sitting up there sniping. That's what I do.
He's having a PTSD fit.
That doesn't make you a good video game player, though. I mean, the real world's a lot different than the video games.
The show is back.
In studio, we got the star of Billions, Dan Soder. Shut up. He'll be on Showtime in another week or 2. What do you mean, shut up? You're the star of the fucking show.
No way, man. I'm a supporting... I'm a very small regular role.
It's Paul Giamatti, then it's Dan Soder.
Yeah, no.
That's how I see it.
I'm like, I think I'm number 35 on the list. I think literally it's like 35 on the call sheet.
35?
Yeah, so I'm the 35th character.
He's being 36.
That's right. Talking shit in the second episode, you got a nice little start to your character. Did you get to see Paul Giamatti?
Yeah, there was one scene we were in together.
Where you get to actually act with him?
Not really. Like he walks by me, but he interacts with someone sitting next to me.
What kind of guy is he?
Awesome.
That's what everyone says.
He is awesome. He's very nice. I met him at the table reads, and he was really nice.
You should have thrown it, just improv the line with him.
You know what?
Would have been a good Hollywood story.
When you see the episode that happens, you'll see, that would have been perfect. I could have been like, I know what's really going on here. And they're like, cut. What the fuck did you say that?
He's supposed to just walk by you.
You throw out just like a racing tip. Hey, take Clydesborough in the 5th.
By the way, the Donahue body is right where you think it is. Cut. That's not even. This isn't a murder mystery. Why are you yelling this shit?
That's what brokers do.
I'm sussing them out for information.
What do you call that?
A traitor.
Traitor, yeah.
Yes.
See, yell something traitorish.
Yeah, I'm going to go long on this.
Yeah.
I want to go on the short.
Bullish market.
That's what I should have yelled at him. Don't get mad because we're bullish in a bullish market.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, boy, it's really blood in the streets down here.
You mess with a bull, you get the horns. That's what I should have said.
Did they say that?
No.
Oh, they might say that.
They should.
I don't think they say that.
Why is Len Kaczynski on our screen?
Because we
hate Len Kaczynski.
Fight Len Kaczynski.
Everybody does.
If you set up an MMA fight with me and Len Kaczynski,
you would go for that.
Oh, I'd drop weight. What is it, a catch fight? I'll go to 170.
How funny would it be if he fucking tapped you in 2 minutes?
He's just a BJJ specialist.
Yeah, just to have Len Kaczynski's fucking red hairy asshole in your face.
Did you guys see Len Kaczynski throw Soder in an armbar
It was
and
amazing.
just snap his shoulder?
He shin kicked him first.
His Muay Thai is unbelievable.
He's an animal.
Yeah, he's just all tatted up like a Yakuza member. He takes it off his fucking sleeves.
He's just a dick.
I love him.
He's up there because we have photos of many of the people from Making a Murderer, including the bus driver.
Oh, my boo.
All right, let's see. So we're looking at the bus driver?
We're getting to the bus driver.
That's not the bus driver.
That's
the bus driver. Yes, Dan, you were correct. She should have made the hot list.
She looks like Lisa Welcher from Facts of Life.
Oh, wow.
A little bit.
Good call.
That is a very good call. All right. Well, there you go. We finally found the bus.
All right, you know what? I'll say this. She was hotter when I was stuck inside for 3 days on the couch watching.
Oh, that's
this.
hot for where they're
relatively.
Yeah, if you like a girl who's got a little bit of a weight problem and big nostrils, she's a fucking hit.
At least you know she can smell when trouble's coming.
Absolutely. She snorts almonds.
just fires in the back.
He's got the fucking sound effect for that. That's pretty amazing, Dad. I just want to remind people we have our podcast, the Opie Radio podcast on iTunes. Subscribe and leave a review. And this week it's us talking about Making a Murder with all sorts of people. There's a whole bunch of stuff we chopped in to make it into the podcast. A mixture of Tuesday and Wednesday's discussions of the Netflix series, also including Vic Henley and Rich Voss. And then, of course, some of the stuff we did today will definitely make that podcast as well. So go to iTunes and subscribe to the Opie Radio podcast. This week it's Making a Murder.
She's hotter.
I think
Lauren Neritter from Chicago.
You know why she's not hotter to me? Because she looks like the type of girl that would complain about a joke at a comedy club.
Oh. Yeah, but she's also, you might be right, but she's also like the lawyerly polite type, so she's probably the type that would be like, you can only put it in my ass if you cuff me.
Oh, you're just saying she's a filth monster.
Good girl.
I don't like her limp hair.
Yeah, she does. It does have the fucking, the bounce and luster of an orange peel. It's not nice at all.
Yeah, poof that up.
She's a working
Condition
broad,
that.
though. She's too busy working.
Do something with that.
She's busy saving lives.
Right.
What are you doing? Listening to rock music and bad-mouthing your country out there.
She's trying to get Stephen Avery off.
Yeah.
She doesn't have time to get some, I don't know, not conditioner.
No, she was working for Brendan.
Yes.
Yeah.
What does she look like now?
She was mostly working for, you're right.
Yeah.
Look her up now. Because you're right, her hair is a bit lackluster.
Yeah.
They should do a makeover with her.
Oh, she did.
I agree.
She did.
Right,
There you go.
Okay.
There's a little
see what's
bounce,
going on here.
dimples, there's a little bluster.
She added a little volume.
A little
va-va-voom.
Volume. Look at her at the end, though. Now she looks like shit.
Yeah, I don't like that one. She looks like Chip. She looks like Chip the lawyer on the end.
Yeah, go to the end. The last one.
You're out of order or something. What are you ordering some food? Fuck yeah!
That's Chip. It's a
Transitioning Chip.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a fucking lady. I'm a lady with a pecker. That looks like Chip.
All right, what else we got? Hall of Fame's done. Ken Griffey Jr.'s in.
Yeah.
And Mike Piazza. That's it, right? Those two?
Barry Bonds is getting close, baby.
He's not getting. Is he getting close?
He's going to get in.
I think he let all the steroid guys in. Who gives a fuck?
Made baseball entertaining.
It was entertaining as all hell. I don't give a fuck.
And I'm a Giants fan, so I like.
Ken Griffey Jr. Had 99.3% of the votes.
Oh, yeah.
Only 3 writers did not vote for him. Who were the 3 assholes that had to be different?
They have to be different. Every year,
it's that, and then it's like Garrett Anderson gets a vote. Like that. Why are you doing that?
Because they want to be different.
How is...
I don't even know who Garrett Anderson is.
He played for the Angels.
I have no idea on that one.
How's Kurt Schilling not getting in?
How about the Stewards?
Oh. Trevor, all right.
You got to let all those guys in.
Larry Walker should get in. He won an MVP. Great hitter, no steroids. Just a big Canadian dude.
What about good old Fred McGriff?
Love Fred McGriff. U of A.
I don't know. I think you'd let
Mike Messina. There's some Edgar Martinez.
Roger Clemens. It's not a Hall of Fame without all those guys in it. Are you kidding me?
My bat is dry.
And everyone knew they were doing steroids, so they're all guilty of keeping their mouths shut. So you just throw them all in there, right, Eric Stengel?
I think you.
Or
have
are
to.
you a purist?
No, I think you just start letting them in.
He's not a purist. He's a limperist.
Who are the big names? Who are the big names they're not letting in because of steroids?
Roger Clemens,
Kurt Schilling, Barry Bonds,
Sammy Sosa,
Mark McGuire, Sammy. That's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
All those guys should be in, or just about all of them, right?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Barry Bonds.
I could give a fuck about the
Hall of Fame.
Basketball.
I give a fuck that they're keeping the steroid guys out. That's just ridiculous.
Fuck about putting somebody in a Hall of Fame. Fuck off.
Yeah, what is it? Right.
We got the Mike Francesa
Hall of Fame.
See if I can find it.
You don't care about Hall of Fame?
So you get to be famous dead, too?
Yeah.
Fuck off.
That's the whole point.
Boo.
You get a bust.
Yeah, they put it.
Yeah, fuck them.
It's a moment of pride amongst your. Imagine if there was a comedy Hall of Fame.
How fun!
I'd put you in.
You know what? I would say you're a first ballot.
I would get. I wouldn't. I'm never on any list.
No, Bobby, you're
I'm never
on
a list. No, I'm not. I'm not a list guy. I've looked at all the lists. These fucking assholes
don't make a
in their
list.
lists.
I don't make them either, so I understand your
These fucking stupid lists.
Well,
hey, the number top 1000, and I fuck off.
10 comics you need to be aware of yesterday.
2016. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's always.
But I do like it when I see people I like on the list. That's what I like the list.
I hate a list until I'm on it. And then I'm
yeah,
like,
me too. I want
like
to be an up and coming. Now I'm a down and outer.
Hey.
Yeah. And they don't have the bust figured out yet. They never look like the guy.
I've never been to a Hall of Fame, so I've never
You
seen...
never went to Cooperstown?
No.
I went to the Boxing Hall of Fame, which is pretty interesting, and it's upstate New York, I believe.
Yeah, it's in Rochester.
Yeah.
Right?
No.
Come on, Dan.
It's in, where is it? I forget. It's upstate somewhere in New York.
Let's go with Ithaca.
Albany.
Near Albany, I think. Where is it?
Right outside of Albany.
Cooperstown.
Where's the Boxing Hall of Fame?
The Boxing Hall of
I'm
Fame?
going to go with Rome.
Rome,
New York.
Oh, I thought you meant Italy. I was like, let's go.
I tricked you a little bit. There's a Rome, New York, too, Bobby.
It's
Schenectady.
Yonkers.
That's just, goddamn it.
Canastota.
Canastota, New York?
Where the hell is Canastota?
I don't know. I have to ask you.
Sounds made up.
It's actually cool because they have the fists of all the fighters.
Oh,
not the
that's
busts.
disgusting. You want to sit on them?
You get. You could see how
east of Syracuse for the people. In between Syracuse and Utica, New York is Canastostas.
Yeah, pretty cool.
All right.
Boxing Hall of
Who had the biggest fist? George Foreman?
I forget, but the bigger the fist, the
they really had their hands?
more knockout. Yeah, you can knock somebody out with the fucking.
I bet you
big
Ken
fat
Norton
fist.
Sr. had big hands.
Yeah.
I'll bet you fucking. I bet you all those guys are just big dudes. Lennox Lewis probably has big hands.
Some of them are heavyweight, but I have these tiny fists.
I want to fight Joe Lewis. He's a heavyweight. You're a middleweight. It's never going to happen. It's stupid. Stop thinking about
tiny
it.
hands.
Little girl's hands. Yeah, I got them too. So what?
Yeah, Pesci's so great in that. Yeah, I got him too. So what?
So what? Picking at the table. Hey, Frank. I ain't going to hit you. I ain't no
Who had the biggest fists? We have
Frank.
the Google. We should find that out.
Hey, Salvi.
Is it Salvi?
Salvi.
Yeah, be at the gym or the other joint.
He's such a fucking savant.
Isn't he
great?
Norton he is like a computer. He's like Big Blue. He knows everything.
Yeah, in many ways.
Sonny Liston. Looks like Sonny Liston, I think I read.
Sonny
Oh,
Liston.
wow. Yeah, he looks like he would. His big, giant Philadelphia dock worker cock. He was an enforcer on the Philadelphia docks. He was a tough guy. Sonny
Really?
Liston. Yes. He was a very tough guy for the mob he worked.
So like a real life Rocky.
He was a bad guy, yeah.
Do they have,
tough guy.
Do they have his fist? You can see his fist. They have the fist image.
He's like a
15 inches.
15 inch.
15 inch, it says there.
It's a 15-inch fist size.
So
Do
it
the
might
image.
be Sonny Liston.
Yeah.
Fists.
Yeah. He was a big dude, man.
Yeah.
and a hard hitter and a scary face. They said his stare down
look at
was
this
fucking
guy.
frightful.
Look at it near that other guy's head.
Yeah.
Look at the size of it.
You can eat in the same diner I'm eating in any time.
Yeah.
It's just,
Look at the arms.
starts repealing all these civil rights things.
What's wrong with that guy's eye? Did Sonny Liston punch him before this photo?
He really does look like he's been beaten up.
What the hell's wrong with the
Look
guy's
at
eye?
him poking his
It looks
arm.
like a fucking slavery photo. It's all black and white. It's uncomfortable.
I'll put him on the block immediately.
Yeah, look at how strong he is.
He could pick up 7 bales of hay.
Yeah, why is he poking out his
Can we find another picture of Sonny Liston doing a stare? Sonny Liston was...
What the fuck is this?
His wife is still
not
alive.
smiling.
Look at the hands on that
thing.
motherfucker.
Look at her. And her hands were 16 inches.
He must have been all cocked.
She looks very happy. She looks extremely happy looking at his fist.
Look at that.
Do you know how hard he hit?
Do you know how big his dick is? Do you know how big his dick is?
Funny thing, 5.5, no girth. I was really surprised to hear that. That's why he was so mean.
He's like, I gotta fight. Why? Look at these hands. Now look at this.
Yeah, exactly.
Just flicking it around.
I have to jerk off with my pinky. Look at that fucking
Him with Davy Jones.
Oh, God.
Slightly larger than Davy Jones' fist.
Both of his fists together.
They look like they just got done fucking and they're in a hotel in their robes.
Sonny
I have to
Liston
put
would
both
beat up
my hands
Davey.
together to jerk off Sonny Liston.
Yeah.
Look at that. Yep. Big
All right.
boy.
Let's go to the Mike Francesa clip.
Okay.
I think one of our guys got through and was fucking around with Mike Francesa.
Oh,
yesterday.
Joel looks good.
Yeah.
Finally.
Looks like a mob boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's an uptown girl.
This is pretty good, the Mike Francesa.
Where are we going to get him? He's in Allentown.
Don't break his hands. He's a piano player.
Yeah, what do you want? A bottle of red, bottle of white? It doesn't matter. Just kill him.
I was walking in the middle of the night through the Valley of the Truth. He's losing it. He's coming unglued a little bit.
Give him a Captain Jack. Not the Captain Jack. Give him a Captain Jack. Hey, I don't know. The insurance will pay for it. We didn't start the fire.
You know, I just like
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. That was it. That was it.
That was it. That was just too
was
good.
it? I don't
That was
know.
too good. We
Yeah.
didn't start the fire. I'm out.
I can't fucking do that one. The insurance will pay for it. That's good.
This happened yesterday on Mike Francesa.
Todd McShay already, he's got the Giants going defense first 3 rounds. The guy that he mentioned that I'm excited about is the Chipperson kid from Texas A&M. There's actually brothers, Lyle and Chip, and he's got him taking Chipperson.
Well, it's hard to tell. I mean, you know what? We know that shit. We know that it's. I understand how many times you're going to say the name. We understand the name is the kid from the movie. Okay, I mean, so stop with the nonsense. Okay.
Wait, what movie?
What movie, Mike?
No, he's right.
Yeah?
Yeah,
What movie,
Chipperson's
Chip?
List. Spielberg directed it. About 1,000 girls, and I fucked in a munition factory.
What a horrible movie.
Yeah, except for the one in a red dress. Fuck yeah.
Francesa thinks he
I want to
knows.
see Chipperson's list.
Fuck yeah, Chipperson's List.
I want to see that so bad.
I just tell them jokes while they're on a train cars to make them feel better. Little humor. From the movie. What a dope Francesa is.
Yeah.
Oh, goddamn.
I don't like that his dimples are in the wrong place.
What's going on with those
So
things?
fucking chubby, his dimples moved to the corner of his mouth.
That made me so happy.
The Chipperson brothers? I know, yeah. No, I got it. You said the name.
He's in the movie. He's a kid from the movie. Is there more or no?
No, let's hear it again, though. Let me hear it. It's quick.
Yeah, Todd McShay already, he's got the Giants going defense first 3 rounds. The guy that he mentioned that I'm excited about is the Chipperson kid from Texas A&M. There's actually brothers, Lyle and Chip, and he's got him taking Chipperson.
Well, it's hard to tell. I mean, you know what? We know that Chip. We know that it's.
He almost said Chip. We know that Chip. We know that. Say my
we
name,
know
fat
that
boy.
I understand how many times you're going to say the name. We understand the name is the kid from the movie. Okay,
That's
so
right.
Stop with the
What
nonsense.
movie?
Chipper.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like at the end where I get to run like one play and they carry me off the field.
Chipper.
They throw you into a fire.
Yeah.
He thinks it's Alvin and the Chipmunks. It's dope.
Oh, okay, of course. We got Derek Nanali on the hotline. He covered the case, Making a Murderer, back in the day, right? Former reporter for the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel.
Yeah.
Let's say hi to Derek. What's going on, Derek? Welcome to the show.
Oh, hey, thanks a lot for having me on. How are y'all today?
Good, how are you?
Well, good. Did you cover the case back in the day?
No.
Yeah, sure did. Covered it for the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel. Tom Kircher and I wrote daily stories for the newspaper, and we blogged the trial live as it was going on.
Did you ever think a movie would be made about this trial and that the whole fucking probably world at this point is talking about it?
Well, we knew they were making a movie about it because the documentary folks were there all along. I didn't realize it was going to get this kind of attention 10, 11 years down the line.
Yeah. What's your thoughts? I'm sure you saw the documentary at this point. What did they leave out? I think that's what we really want to talk about.
Well, I've seen a few episodes. I hadn't seen the whole documentary, but I've certainly read a lot of the coverage.
Why wouldn't you see? Yeah, you were there. You were there.
Well, that's a couple reasons. One, it ain't got any suspense for me because I know how it came out.
That is true. He knows the ending.
Yeah, number two, he has a job and shit to do.
We all have jobs and we have kids, Bobby, and we saw it.
What if he just let it out? He goes, number 3, I helped with the cover-up.
And number 3, it ain't exactly compelling date night viewing. Hey, honey, let's sit down and let's watch this story of a grisly rape and murder.
It's incredibly compelling. You were there, so then I would want to know how they presented it to see if they presented it accurately.
I've been taking my time with it. I've seen 3 or 4 episodes.
So what do you think about the guilt or innocence of Steve Avery?
Well, I wasn't there to decide guilt or innocence. I think that everybody I've talked to who has just watched the documentary, you don't really talk to too many folks who have just watched the documentary who come away saying, that guy's guilty as hell. Conversely, if you talk to folks who were there watching the trial, you didn't see a lot of folks who had such a convincing idea that he got screwed by the system.
So you think people who were actually there watching it and seeing all the evidence felt that he was guilty?
The jury sure as hell did.
No, I know, but I mean, like the people...
Yeah, just the people around the whole thing.
The people around the whole thing were just folks like me. The people who were there every day watching the trial, they were just folks like me, reporters there to, say, hey, this happened in court, not to draw conclusions.
Can I ask you a question, though? Sure. As a reporter from there, are the cops suspicious? Have they been involved in other stuff? Did they cover up other things? Being a reporter, you must know that the cops, if they're shitty or not, are they?
Well, they say you can't look at what happened in 1985 and say everybody had a clean ass that was involved.
Right.
Do they have a bidet?
That's an interesting question. I don't know.
So you're saying that the cops, without saying it, that they are a little dirty down there back then?
I have no evidence one way or the other of that.
An opinion.
I'd never been to Manitowoc County before that trial in my life, and that trial wasn't even in Manitowoc County. It was in Calumet County. So my knowledge of exactly what happens in that county beyond that trial is it.
And do you think she was killed in the garage like they said?
I don't know.
Oh, you stink!
I wish I could. I wish I could tell you that I had never been in that garage, man.
How about this? Hey, what physical evidence did you see against, or if you were there every day, what physical evidence did you see against Stephen Avery? And we'll know by what you say what was in the documentary and what wasn't.
Oh, very good. Now, that's a question.
Well, one thing that I haven't heard as much of a big deal made of in the documentary as I heard talked about in court. And again, this was 10 or 11 years ago, and I don't remember exactly what happened in the presence of the jury and what they talked about outside the presence of the jury. There was a lot of discussion about how much bleach that Kratz was asking folks to infer was used in cleaning out the garage or to make sure that there was no blood around. I don't think that that's come up too much in the discussions of the documentary, from what I've heard.
But did you hear them say, did you remember a lot of physical evidence against him, like, the DNA evidence or the blood and the sweat? Do you remember any of that stuff being talked about?
Oh, sure. They talked about how it was sweat on, I believe, the hood latch of the car that contained the DNA. And they talked about sweat on the car key, I believe it was. Now, I've read a lot of coverage of this, so my knowledge of the trial might be a little bit polluted by what I've actually read about the coverage of the documentary. and what folks are saying after the fact.
Oh, as opposed to memories of being there.
Yeah, 10 years ago, man.
All right.
Do you have a good sweet tea recipe?
Yeah, of course, man. I grew up in Mississippi and Alabama. Who wouldn't?
Okay.
All right, well, thank you very much. We appreciate it, and we're just kind of plowing through, trying to figure out what happened.
Yeah.
It's compelling. I've sat through a lot of criminal
After
trials.
listening to you, it certainly is.
Yeah, the documentary is compelling.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Well, no, I've sat through a lot of criminal trials, and this is I was going back and reading the things that I wrote in the blog that we kept, and I was like, man, this is one of the most fascinating things I've gotten to see in my career as a reporter. And I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of the documentary.
But you can't share any of those things with us now. You went and reread your blog.
Yeah, sure, it's online. I linked to it off my Twitter page.
Okay.
You can find it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plans for the weekend?
Plans for the weekend? Probably going to try to plow through a few more episodes of this. Everybody's talking about it. I might as well see exactly why.
Yeah, I think that would be smart to see the thing. I don't know, I'm just saying.
What else is going on?
All right. Thank you, Derek. I appreciate the time today.
No, thanks a lot for having me on. I really do appreciate it. Y'all run a great show.
Okay. Yeah, we know.
Thank you.
Thank you, Derek.
Take care.
Right, there he is, Derek Nanali.
Wow.
Yeah.
That guy was.
He was
wow.
He was there.
That guy,
day in and day out. You would think. Whatever.
I got an email from somebody who I think said that was his brother or his cousin that covered the trial.
Mm-hmm.
So,
thanks for the hot tip, Jim.
Well, I'm just kind of taking the hit.
Hey,
nice guy, but just didn't have a lot of memories. Was hoping for some more memories.
Boy, were we?
Yep.
I think we know more about it.
Let's talk about
He should be asking us questions.
You want to talk about the painting?
I want to talk about CES.
What?
All the new tech, baby.
Oh, we could talk new tech. What do you got? I got one.
No, you don't.
Jim
I don't know the name.
Jim just looked at me like that was years of knowing Bobby gets geeked up on technology.
Oh no, this wasn't Bobby. I'm just kind of still replaying that last few minutes.
That fucking guy,
the Southern substitute teacher that put us.
There's so much information to process. It's a little overwhelming.
If I knew you were going to have that call today, I wouldn't have came in. I literally would have said, "Nah, I can't make it."
It was a good, good palate cleanser.
You got to watch the whole series.
It's like ginger.
It's so hot. You think they're gonna somebody's gonna want to talk to you. So you got to have your shit together.
The series when it happened.
And why wouldn't you want to see how they presented it, though, if there was a slant or something?
That's inappropriate.
Whatever. I got one CES thing that I saw over break.
What's CES? Is that the brain disease that football players get?
That's CTE.
Okay.
CTE. Yeah. It's the Consumer Electronics Show. We used to go out there every year.
All the new fucking
They got a camera. I'll do this one.
What is
the drone?
Go ahead.
You throw it up in the air, and then it just follows you around.
That is terrifying.
That is pretty cool.
You can't do that in the city too much, but elsewhere.
You could just throw a thing in the air and
pretty much throw it up. It's like a drone type of thing, and then it's connected to you, whatever, through your, your phone, and it just follows you all day and takes aerial shots of you.
I would love
Am I right, Bobby?
It is a good one.
Okay, good.
It is a good one. I mean, but here's the thing with drones. You have to have... they're going to have to do something with it.
Right? Yeah, we're going to have to fight them when they become aware.
Do you know, if you had say you had an annoying neighbor in his 50s, late 50s.
Okay.
Just parties all day.
Yeah.
Has parties all the time.
Yeah, party all
like the Eddie Murphy song.
God damn it, I was just going to start singing
You might say the Rick James version, but I'll say the Eddie Murphy one.
Some guy who has
wants to party all the time, party all the time, party all the time.
It's comedians covering Eddie Murphy.
What is it? You make it with every boy you see. Ooh. That was a good one.
Say you were that guy. Say you were in your 50s, got fired from a job.
Mm-hmm. More backstory.
Had parties, drone. Do you know it's illegal for the neighbor to shoot down your drone? You cannot shoot it doesn't matter if he's flying over your house. You cannot shoot down somebody's drone.
Could you at least swat it?
Nope. You cannot touch it.
Why?
You could touch it if it's on your property.
You cannot fucking do.
You don't own the airspace.
It's what's that?
Oh, it reminded me of this time that I was at a barbecue and someone brought a drone and they let Louis Gomez operate it. Louis J. Gomez operate it, and he lost it over another building. Oh my God. He goes, "Look at it go! Look at it go!" And I just watched it. You just watched it go, and it's just lost. This is gone forever.
Can't you call it back though?
No,
Don't
he
you
tried.
got that callback button?
It fell in like in between buildings.
Probably stuck on a building or something.
It was like in between.
It's in between New York buildings that nobody's been to since like the 1800s.
Yeah, there's dead bodies in between there. And I just watched the guy's face as Lewis was like, oh, I just handed back the controller. It was one of my favorite things ever.
I'm good.
He wasn't going to say shit to Lewis. It was great.
First passenger drone makes its debut at CES.
Yeah.
I got one of those.
You have?
Yeah.
I don't think they're for sale yet.
I'll tell you what's really cool.
I know what
you'll like it. This Movi camera. It's a little camera this big.
He's got his hands separated as wide as they can go.
As big as my cock. It's a little camera, Movi camera, and you can actually do a 9-camera shoot with it right on your iPad, live streaming. So it's almost like having a movie studio on your phone. You just put it wherever you want, and on your phone you can have 9 different setups. So if you're on stage, you could have somebody literally almost shoot a special.
But how do you get the different angles if you
Riley, you gotta run out the phone, you gotta have the phone mode, so you gotta carry it, there you go.
You zoom, you have a zoom in mode, a wide mode. It actually has it can follow your face.
Who's operating?
So as you're walking, it will follow your
What about the sound? You gotta be wired for sound. Who's operating?
Yeah, exactly.
What about lighting? We got to check lighting.
You can't shoot a special with it.
Why not?
I'm saying it's almost like that.
just said
So
you
like
could?
a video podcast, you could do at your house now. And it would have 9 different camera shots.
What about
with this one
shooting with
camera?
a drone? You have
so
the drone
if you like I have 5 cameras. I have 5 cameras. You can do one camera,
just one,
and have 9 shots.
Run up skirts. You didn't explain it yet.
What do you mean?
How do you get the different angles on one camera?
So
I still don't get it. How does it shoot? All right, in this room, we're all around a table, obviously. So
put it back there.
Put it back there.
Over where you are.
Over here.
Okay, so you're facing this way.
Gotcha.
You get the whole room.
Gotcha.
And then you zoom in, have one of the shots be Dan and Jim. One of the shots be me and Just, right?
Well,
and then then you have you can do a follow shot.
He's making a point. I'm listening.
At least it took off your Fonzie jacket finally. He's now in a North Face.
I had to go to the bathroom. I didn't want to wear it in there.
Why? You didn't want to get some shit on the...
I didn't want anything to...
Why didn't want to get shit on that jacket? Too redundant?
It's a nice jacket.
I'm still laughing at 2 shots.
I love the 2-shot joke.
So, and then you set them all up on your...
Funny. All right, I'm starting to get it.
So now you have all the 9 shots set up, and one of them could be your face tracker.
Close-ups or whatever.
Whoever comes into the room, it will follow, it will have their face, and it will sit with them. So then you have this little, instead of this fucking Gunga Din standing there holding a camera like a live statue the whole show.
Or learning how to do this.
He just sits over there, and on a tablet or a phone, whatever, he just pushes on the screen, camera 1.
Good
camera
luck
2,
on the
camera 3.
reverse.
He's supposed to have a blue shirt on so he blends into the wall.
Yeah, we told him to wear a blue shirt that says Sirius XM on the bottom part.
This is another great thing.
Wait, when is this camera going to be
You
out?
can get it right now. I think it's Movi camera.
And why'd you blow off the passenger drone thing? I had something on that too.
The passenger drone's good, but you need...
You know why it's good?
Why?
You don't need a pilot's license.
Yeah, it's super dangerous.
Wow.
It's not dangerous.
That's a terrible idea.
Why is it a terrible idea?
Because people are going to be putting these in the buildings and...
they'll have lanes.
You program, you're like, I want to go over here now, and then the thing goes over there with you.
Nope.
You guys trust robots way too much.
Yeah, I love robots.
Let's go with the first passenger drone. Can I play this?
They're my god.
I don't like robots.
Well, how about we have them explain, and then we decide if it's a good thing or not.
Yeah, let's see if it's a robot.
Yeah. There it is. First passenger drone makes its debut at CES.
Flies autonomously. So that being said, you don't need a pilot, you don't need a license. All you need to do is you are the passenger inside.
That's pretty
and
cool.
You can actually see, it's controlled by a computer inside. And we, at the same time, we have this command center behind, making sure that this AAV is always, at the right time in the right place.
There's a unique way of getting in.
Dude, that's pretty cool. You get in and then you program where you're going to go, and then you're just a passenger in this.
How high?
How high does it
Right,
go?
but then just like the Gomez story, your thing goes over a building and then you're stuck between
It's
two buildings.
programmed. It's just like how you program your drone to hover and go over
If a couple
there.
motor doesn't work, this aero vehicle still fly, still land safe. I mean, this is a completely new thing. People are definitely gonna get afraid at the very beginning. Just like 100 years ago, when we first invented the airplane, right? So we're gonna make sure we do enough tests, making sure that there's no danger. People don't need to have any.
Why aren't we allowed to make fun of that accent?
To take a ride on that, because this is the problem we face right now. There's too much petrol. There's too much. There's too many cars. There's too much petrol consumed every day, and this EHang 184 is 100% electricity powered.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Would you do that, Bobby?
I would not do that.
Short
because
flights.
I
How
would
about
not-
from here to your house?
I'll tell you why I wouldn't do it. No, I would not do it. Not at all.
Ever.
No,
Yeah,
because they
awful.
don't
Fucking
add
motor
in.
burns out, it doesn't move.
They don't add in like.
We tried to program it, but it does not lift off the ground. I do all the mathematical equations 4 times. They did not lift off the ground. I was very frustrated.
Do you guys want me to? Want me to take my jacket off?
I spent my entire Pell Grant on making this. This man, one man, ruined all of my science.
You need more. You need one more propeller.
Do we have gas power, diesel power? You can't fly a Bobby in a drone. You need power.
The next thing that's
Hold
cool.
on, I got Nick DePaul on the line. He wants in here too. Nick, we're talking technology with Bob Kelly and Dan Soder today. What's up, buddy?
I know. I don't want to stop the fun. I just wanted to call in and get a plug for Levity Live.
That's fine.
Nick's the best.
Can you maybe tie your banner to a drone and fly it over fucking West Nyack?
Great club, great comic. What are the people waiting for? Is it this weekend, Levity Live there, Nick, starting tonight, or?
Starting Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's always good they have you come back to that Sunday show for those 12 fucking people that didn't get into the Foot Locker. But, it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I live 11 minutes from the club, and it's, I think, the first time they're having him after the week, so I want to thank them for that, too.
I actually live 11 minutes away too. They had me at one time like 4 years ago.
I opened for you.
Yeah, remember that? Look,
Yeah.
Haven't had me back since.
Seriously?
Wait, I went to that show. That was the only time you went.
It was
You were
like
there?
the first month they opened or
What's
some
wrong
shit.
with them that they
I
don't have
know.
you back?
It's,
I love those guys too. They're all right. They run a
they're
pretty good place up there.
they're great guys.
Try the cookies.
Beautiful club, great club, and the chicken fingers are outstanding. I had the Judy Gold bitter greens. Daryl ham and fucking bourbon.
Daryl ham and bourbon sandwich.
The fucking Judy Gold bitter greens.
Why am I bitter? Why am I bitter?
Who the fuck is that?
That was Bobby doing a Judy Gold.
I was doing my Judy Gold.
A spot on Judy Gold from Bob Kelly, yes.
Oh, who's doing it sounded like a Japanese kid with autism talking about drugs.
That was me.
Oh, that was Dan Soder.
You have that kind of range?
I got that range, Paulo. I Daniel Day-Lewis. I become autistic for a little bit.
It does.
Yeah.
Well, it's really all I got. You guys sound like you're having a good time there. I don't want to fucking... I'm laying in the dark here.
I love that. I saw Nick last night at the stand. And he's got a Kim Kardashian bit that's one of my favorite things right now. So you gotta go see him. I'm not.
Don't say it.
Yeah, go
People
see
have
him
to
at
go to Levity Live this weekend to see the Kim Kardashian bit by Nick
you want to see
DePaul.
that gold?
No, it is. It is. Nick's shitting on himself, but it's so fucking funny. I was dying laughing.
Nice. Very cool.
One of the best.
All right, Nick.
Well, fellas, thank you so much.
No worries. We'll see Nick DePaulo soon.
All right, talk to you later.
See you, man.
Nick DePaulo playing Levity Live Friday and Saturday.
I like
And
that.
Sunday.
Nice, sweet calling.
Nice and quick.
From a friend.
Get the plug in, a couple jokes.
Very funny. Nice.
Back to your technology. Bob.
All right, the next thing that it's going to be awesome, and I'm calling this right now, true wireless earbuds. No more wires.
Yeah, you said that last
Fuck
time.
you. It's all gone.
You said that last
I got
time.
a pair already.
Apple is fucking getting rid of the headphone jack. It's gone. No more wires.
Introducing
this company,
the new Apple brain cancer.
This thing is Altec Lansing.
I know that guy.
Didn't you go to high school with Altec?
Altec Lansing, yeah, he was an Indian boy.
I grew up with Jim.
Not that Indian, the other Indian.
The
American Indian.
No, that's not it. Yeah, his name would be like Runs Without. No.
Yeah, those are new too.
Runs with Buds.
I got a pair this Christmas, but I still have the wire
Who'd you
across the skull candy or skull something.
Candy doesn't make them.
No, it's actual earbuds that are wireless.
You're talking into thin air.
Mine are wireless, but they still have the. I guess it's not wireless officially, but it doesn't connect to the phone.
No, the keyword would be wireless.
I'm talking like I don't have to plug mine in.
No. No more wires at all.
Just buds.
Just buds that go in your ears.
Fucking buds. And now the new buds.
You're all laughing too much.
Wow. That was such a great line. It got nothing.
I didn't hear it.
Oh,
was very quick.
Damn, that was funny.
How can you laugh too much on a comedy show? Fucking Grinch.
It's about me.
What was the line? I want to know now. I didn't hear it.
First of all,
talking in the thin air.
Half the fat jokes are about me, all right? So I'm taking half of them.
I'd say 2/3 are me. 1/3
Well, here's how we can get out of it.
He's not lying,
Let's
Bobby.
fucking eat a salad. How's that? We can get out of it. We can have big head and fucking AIDS body.
Jim,
I would watch that show, by the way.
Thanks a lot.
Works hard to get here.
Do you want to go hat shopping with me? It's kind of a task.
You bet I do.
It's kind of.
I really felt.
I know, for me and you. Do you have like a pinhead and extra retarded? Do you have a combination set we could buy?
I'm looking at your Waterhead collection, and I don't see anything that might fit me.
I'd like the Beetlejuice John Merrick collection.
Do you have anything in a Brendan? I don't know.
Do you feel better now that they're trashing themselves? Are you okay?
They're all right
I
now.
don't care. I don't give a shit.
Shut up.
Now they're not laughing hard enough.
I like to be included.
Oh, Jesus.
It's quite a task.
You're like dating a fat chick.
We got a big star coming in here in 5 minutes. We probably should break before that, but we got the earbuds without the wires, okay?
No wires, Opie.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and it can tell your heart rate. It talks to you.
It doesn't talk to you.
It
talks
doesn't
to you.
talk
How does it
to you.
talk to you?
How does it talk to you?
What does it say?
It's not a
Tim
web.
Cook
The new,
stinks.
the new earbuds are going to have Siri type stuff in it.
Oh, that's good.
So
Misunderstand everything I say? Fucking hate Siri.
Why do you have to do that after that line?
Misunderstands everything.
Yeah.
I don't like it talking to you. That's weird.
No.
That's not weird.
No,
You
it's
gotta, first of all, you say this every fucking time I bring something up.
The bandolier. Face.
A Twitter.
Ouch.
Fucking iPad.
Ouch.
iPhone.
Ouch.
Remember your BlackBerry?
Ouch.
It's true.
Get it.
Fred's brother.
Bandolier, though. Your first bust.
Bandolier was not my first bust.
Bandolier was your first bust.
No, a lot of people bought the bandolier.
No one. I never saw one person walking around with the bandolier except you.
Now they got the roll-up TV.
Roll-up
Yeah, the
TV.
roll-up
which is great.
TV.
I've been talking about that for years.
Oh, you haven't.
Shut up, I know, I'm kidding.
The roll-up TV looks like
Oh, my
that.
God.
Look at that.
That's cool.
That's going to be great.
Yeah.
And they have the new TV is 4 credit cards thin.
Oh,
Or
shit. 4 credit cards, your whole wallet's taken up.
My TV's thin enough.
That's pretty crazy.
But my TV's thin enough. I don't notice how thin it is anymore.
No, I want a thin TV.
It's thin, though.
Where's the goddamn TV? You're standing on the side of it. Oh, there she is.
Oh, there she is. What about the TVs that take up the whole wall? When are we going to get there?
I want that too.
Where you pretty much paint the TV on your wall.
Yeah, I want that.
When are the
When are we doing
aliens
that?
coming?
I want that too.
Well, you know what they have? They do have a watch with a projector in it that projects a 100-inch TV on the wall.
A watch?
A watch.
Do you, have to, do you have to hold still the whole time while you're watching a movie, though?
Or you can just take the watch off and put it on the table.
I know.
Imagine
Bob,
if you're
but I was
watching
just
porn.
going for a
Hey,
silly
why is
joke.
the goddamn image going up and down and up and down and up and down? Because you're tugging your penis.
I didn't want a real answer. I was going for a silly joke.
That was a silly answer.
Silly answer to my silly?
Yes, it was a silly.
Oh, I like the silly.
Hey, the watch is showing a movie. Why is the image going up and down, up and down, up and down? Look at that monster. Just wandering outside the studio. Look at that. Like a wild animal on the plains, just moping around.
Oh, dude. The fact that I saw exactly when Roland turned the corner.
Say the name.
Oh, it's okay. Let the listeners know who and what we were discussing.
All right. Any other technology, Bobby?
You know, they have these new earbuds. They're not wireless totally, but they're called pugs. And they're wireless.
Oh, what are they? The old boxers?
When the battery when the battery runs out on it, it has a little wire with a magnet, and you can just click the two magnets together and still have headphones. So the thing with Bluetooth headphones, they do run out and you're fucked.
Yeah.
Or when you're on a plane, you're fucked. But these are kind of both, which were cool.
The pugs.
Yeah, they were cool.
Yeah.
But I like the ear ends are cool, but these other new ones from Altec Lansing, which is a speaker company, fucking great.
Do you have them?
No, you can't get them
They're
yet.
not out yet.
This is all stuff coming out.
When's the roll-up TV?
That's not coming out. Coming out.
They just introduced it. It's not like it's gonna be a little.
What about the passenger drone?
Within 10 years?
Passenger drone's not happening. You know what is happening, which I saw the actual video of it, is that the Amazon stuff. So basically, you'll go out in the backyard and throw your Amazon mat on the ground, and the drone will find that, land on it, drop your package, and take off.
When that technology first hit in the news, I'm like, that's ridiculous, but that is really going to happen. That one's really going to fucking happen.
Just take your Amazon.
Good luck, you're doing yoga, all of a sudden you got a peach pie dropped on you.
A what?
Couldn't think of a good item.
You have a peach pie? A peach pie dropped on you. That'd be my fantasy.
I couldn't think of a good item.
There is a God.
That was a great item.
All of a sudden it says, welcome.
Drones delivering packages. Yeah, that is definitely fucking happening.
Yeah.
I did not believe that.
That's a terrible mistake.
It's just another job that's going to be gone.
It's a great idea.
It's a terrible idea.
It's a great idea.
Because you put your little pad down, then you go out for the day, and then someone steals your pad.
They steal your packages
Not if
either
you
way.
live like a human being with a backyard.
Exactly.
Backyard drop off.
Yeah, they're not doing it to him on his balcony.
Actually, you know what? That will prevent people coming to your front door and taking the packages, because now you can drop it wherever the fuck you want it dropped.
We got a break and pee.
We got a break and pee. She's about to be.
All right, let's do a short break. I don't know how to say her name.
Malin Akerman.
Malin.
You
Malin
sure?
Akerman.
Malin Akerman. Okay.
Yo, what's up?
She's not here yet.
Okay, man.
You're practicing?
No, you coming this weekend?
I want to.
All right.
But I let you down last time. I really did have the flu.
It's all right.
Hasbrook Heights, Bananas, Bob Kelly.
Friday, Saturday,
and Dan Soder.
Comedy Connection, Providence, Rhode Island, January 29th and the 30th.
All right, and Jimmy's in Birmingham this weekend. Quick break, and then we got Malin Akerman from Billions, from the Showtime show, up next. It's fine. We're back. We got Bob Kelly. We got Dan Soder. We got Jim Norton, who's going to Birmingham right after the show. And we got Malin Akerman.
I'll go get her.
One of the stars. The stars of Billions. You got Giamatti, Dan Soder, and Malin Akerman.
You are a jerk.
Why is that a jerk move?
I told you, I'm 35th.
Okay. You're not 35th. You're
35th. 35th on the cast.
Hi.
He's one of the stars of Billions, right?
Yes, one of the stars. He's
So you're
one
gonna
on the call sheet.
So
you're number one?
No.
Congratulations,
35.
Dan Soder.
I was 35 on the call sheet.
Do they have room on a call sheet for 35?
I don't think so.
They squeezed him in.
I can tell right now. Did you get a honey wagon or a regular trailer?
Both, depending on what the episode.
Did you get a double banger or a triple banger or a single
He
bang?
goes triple banger.
Yeah.
You do triple bangs?
Triple
And I made sure no one made eye contact with me on my walk to set.
Yeah, he's a dick.
He was a dick.
She knows. We filmed together one day, and I was just a vicious prick to her.
Those are the worst, those little honey wagons where you got to just start pissing in the sink. You're like, I'm not calling you. How about
Yeah, I hate pissing in the sink.
How about you have to put your head in the wall because it's not enough. I tell you, we were doing Louis one time, right? And he was in the honey wagon next to me, but there was the wall you could whip up.
Oh, you lift it up, yeah.
Oh, dude, that's one of the hardest.
I lift up the wall. He's got his pants down to his ankles, farted on cue.
Oh my
And by the way, I think the more important part is you have it on video.
It's on my Instagram.
It's one of the hardest I've ever laughed at an Instagram video.
I don't think I've ever seen that one.
out.
It's really sexy.
I was like, Jimbo! And his little tush.
Bare butt fart.
Dude, what a cute little bum he's got, too.
Can you find that Instagram video? I mean, we can play it here. I want to see it. I've never seen it.
Too. Does it come with smells too?
No, I shut the metal grate like a bodega.
Malin Akerman, I saw the first 2 episodes of Billions, and I am in. I'm in. I'm
good.
hooked.
I'm
Usually I have to
so
see
glad.
this stuff for the interviews, and then I blow it off.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think I'm going to stay with this one.
Yeah.
It's
Please
really
do.
good.
It just gets better and better. And
Really
saucier
good.
and saucier. And this guy, by episode 12, it's all him.
It's mostly the show's about me and
I like
my
that,
personal
Dan.
life, but
Yeah.
No,
she
it's
plays
really great.
You play Damien's badass wife.
Yeah, she is not to be messed with.
And Showtime's smart because the opening scene gets you hooked.
Yeah. That's what you want.
I gave it away earlier. I'll do it again because it's only the first 15 seconds. But you got Giamatti all tied up, and then you got a dominatrix putting a cigarette out on his chest. And then, the
more important part.
And then the dominatrix pees on him. Yeah, and that's how this thing starts.
We call that the punishment and the reward.
Yeah.
You have terms for this.
That's how some of us would phrase that. Some of us being him.
But it's not about that in general. It's about Wall Street and greed and
But it's nice to have
everything that comes with that.
Yes. A little female touch.
Yeah, the little pitter patter of a lady peeing. Yeah, it's a nice way to start off a series.
Well, then episode 2 with the lesbian scene.
I mean, there's a lot going on.
If you're going to have a lesbian scene, you should go all in.
They do a lot of cool shit in every episode.
They go all in with the lesbian.
It's hard to do a lesbian scene good.
Is it?
Yeah, there is. There's only been a couple.
I've never seen a bad one.
I didn't either, to be honest with you.
I saw a good one with Barbara Bush. There's no such thing as a bad lesbian
on
scene.
TV there is. In regular porn, of course not. But on regular TV there is. I mean, the best lesbian scene ever was Melissa Milano in the vampire movie.
Oh,
that
really?
was the best.
Wait, Melissa Milano or
Melissa, whatever her name is. Her boobs are up. Listen, Alyssa Milano, the girl from Who's the Boss?
Yeah, Samantha.
The best lesbian
Are
scene
you in that
ever.
Really?
Are you in the scene they're talking about or not?
I'm not. I wish I was, but I'm not.
Oh, nice.
No, but I loved
Good to
Bound. Bound was a great film. Remember that one?
That was Gina
Gershon.
Yes.
That's the bathroom scene, right?
Oh, that's so good.
Bathroom scene. They were like literally bound. It was awesome.
I'm thinking of the scene where Madsen's in the bathroom. That's not bound.
That's Jennifer Tilly and somebody else in.
Help. That scene is one of those.
Yeah, but that's where they're having sex in front of the husband.
Yes.
That's not bound.
Jennifer Tilly became a gambler. It sucks. I used to love her in movies.
Really?
Yeah, she's like a professional gambler now.
That's kind of hot.
Weird.
Yeah, she was lovely. Have you ever done a scene like that?
I have not. Not on.
Do you say
not
you
on
don't
screen,
want to?
no.
Oh, nice. Do you not want to do them, or you're like, they tell
No,
them?
listen. Always, I'm open to anything that makes sense for the show, the movie that I'm doing. I've done some outrageous things, but not that yet.
Have they ever asked you to do something you wouldn't do?
Yes.
What did you say? Like, I'd rather not do that.
I'd rather not pretend to be giving a guy a blowjob and get beheaded.
Okay, that's
I don't want to die that way.
But every comedy short ends that way. That's the best way to.
What is the most outrageous thing you've done in movies?
You really caught me off guard with that one. Me, you. Yeah, I started off sad, but got turned on at the end.
I heard the thoughts in my head come out.
The most outrageous? God, I don't know.
Is this it?
This is it right here. Ready?
Well, hold on. I want to hear what the most outrageous thing she ever did first.
Yeah.
Before I ruin the mood with this unsexy video. Hey, let's watch Norton fart or hear Malin Akerman tell a sex story.
Yeah, she's going to tell us the most outrageous
I
thing
don't
she
know.
did on film.
But all my stuff has been comedy, so it's been stupid, crazy, cock me like a black man. With Ben Stiller was kind of crazy and pissing on him with a fake merkin on, and it was really unsexy, actually. But that was the most, that was the craziest film I've done as far as sexual acts.
What's a merkin? Fake merkin?
A fake merkin is basically underwear that has like fake pubic hair on it. So you're not showing your own pubes.
Wow.
But we had a conversation, me and the Fairley brothers, and they're like, does this color look good to you? Is this kind of what it looks like?
You got to pick your own fake pubes. It's pretty nice.
I got to
awesome.
pick my own, yeah. Go, those kind of match.
Is it believable when you have them on?
They ended up actually computer generating it as well, and so it pops out, so it's like the biggest push ever. They CGI'd it, yeah.
Wow, that's
Have
crazy.
Have you not seen my films?
That's some budgets.
Okay.
I was disappointed you were only in one episode of the comeback and the new one, even though it made sense. But that's a masterpiece.
Show.
That's one of the best comedies ever.
Yeah. I agree. I felt so lucky to be part of that from the very beginning, and I wish that it had gone for years and years and years, but I think it was a little too soon.
Yeah, I think the audience. I think
before its time a little.
They said they had a hard seeing Lisa Kudrow being treated that way because people liked her so much.
Yeah, totally.
God, she's fucking masterful.
She's incredible. Oh, she's incredible.
So uncomfortable.
So uncomfortable.
So uncomfortable. Here's the Robert Kelly Instagram. We'll tweet this out to the people.
Oh, I don't know.
Little Jim Norton's next door. I want to see what he's up to. See if this opens up. Jimmy!
What the fuck?
Little Jim.
That was a wet one. God.
No, that was it. Was
Sweaty wet one.
no. It was a dry one, but it has the echo of the little room in the middle. I use my acoustics very well.
They call that the mosquito in a puddle.
Yeah.
Let me hear that fart again.
Yeah.
Just take it from here.
It's almost like you queued it up right here.
Yeah, take it from here.
Look at his face. Look at his face. He's so happy.
I literally could not have been happier with myself.
You have a cute little butt, though.
He does. Thank you very much.
You have a very cute butt.
Thank you. I do a lot of leg lifts and things of that nature just to really strengthen the cheeks.
He's got amazing calves, too. Amazing calves,
Really?
yes.
How do you get those calves?
You know, I was born with them, but I just do a lot of squats and things like that just to highlight. It's the best part of me. I wear knickers. Yeah, show them off.
Why don't you tell us what Billions is about? We'll get something done here.
Billions is about power. It's a cat and mouse game. It's two really headstrong people going at each other. And it really is, I mean, it shifts from who's good and who's bad. You don't really know who to vote for. I mean, it's that, I call it the Breaking Bad effect, where by the end of Breaking Bad, you're rooting for a meth dealer murderer. And same kind of thing here, where I think you're Bobby's really charming, but he's dirty, you know, which is who we always vote for, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it really is, I mean, it's these two powerful men going at each other, trying to take each other down.
Right.
There are women who stand beside them, not behind them, because they're fucking headstrong as well, and not to be messed with. So it's a really fun, high intensity kind of show to be watching.
I love the first two episodes. It's
great.
a really good show.
The season's great.
Yeah, it's a really well written
and
show.
it's Showtime.
Yeah.
It's
Showtime is fucking kicking ass.
Yeah.
Remember, it was just HBO.
Yeah.
Now Showtime is like better than HBO, I think.
Yeah, especially because Billions is on it.
Billions, Ray Donovan. I mean,
you can't binge watch this thing though, right?
I know. You just have to,
but that's kind of good because I think that builds up the, you know.
Not good if you have the first 3 episodes, and now I get to watch the show, in March?
Just keep watching.
Yeah. Get to the first 3, and then I gotta wait a month and a half.
It does suck when they send you the screeners.
I hate that.
Yeah.
It's nice, but
I didn't get one. I didn't get the
build-up.
I want to see it.
Well, he's got some. You know some people.
Yeah, I'll give you my copy.
Actually, the first episode of the pilot's online. You can watch it. You stream it.
Yeah, and if you have Showtime, it's on demand. That's how I watched it.
All right, then I will.
How's Giamatti? We're all obsessed with Giamatti and how great he is.
Love Giamatti. You know, this is actually the second time I've worked with him. I worked with him on Rock of Ages.
Oh, that's right.
And we became buddies on that movie and had such a blast. And he's extremely talented. I mean, beyond. And I remember when we were doing Rock of Ages, he asked me to come over and help him read a script
of
that
course
he was like,
did.
Exactly.
I'm having a problem with this one. Are you really having a problem, Paul?
His pants were down.
Just in a robe, slowly moving it, just rubbing his fingers through his chest hair.
He had Making a Murderer on in the background.
I like to learn.
Of course he asked you over.
It was hot, you guys. It was hot. No, but I was sitting there going, oh my God, this is so cool, because there was all these monologues. And I get to watch, basically, I'm sitting in a fucking room with Paul Giamatti getting my own show, you know? It was amazing. But he's incredible, and he's funny as hell, and he's just, you know, a wonderful human being.
Yeah.
He really is everything that you hope that he is.
How's Dan Soder? I heard he's great on it.
Who?
She nailed it. She nailed it. Number 35 on the call sheet.
Awesome.
Don't forget.
That means you counted one day.
No, it's right next to your name.
Exactly.
And
you want to feel good, just hold it upside down.
Dan only gets his nose, has makeup on it, and then they just walk away.
They're like, you're done.
Yeah.
But I know that number because every day on set, sometimes they didn't know if I was an extra or so I would show up and they go, "What's your number?" Or else I couldn't have coffee because it's union. So you have to be a union member to get coffee. So I'd walk in, and one time this guy goes, "You can't have coffee." And I was like, "What?" But I think I can. And it just became this thing.
But you didn't know.
And then they come down, they're like, "They need you on set." And I'm like, "I'm trying to get coffee." And the guy's like, "What's your number?" I was like, "I don't know." So now I know, 35.
35.
He made the cut. 36, you don't get coffee.
Somebody broke your balls about coffee?
Yeah.
That's the
It was just one guy, but I think he was,
Yeah,
Well,
listen, I got that one day too, where I was like, I'm definitely.
You got to
part
be
of the
careful
show.
of extras though, because I bought cupcakes for the crew and cast the crew once, and the extras ate them all.
Really?
Yeah, dude, they don't know. They're like
Hollywood horror stories.
Came over and just fucking ate them all. I was like, you guys like, I spent $300 on cupcakes for the cast and crew. And I was like, they were like, we didn't get any.
Yeah.
You see an extra with like 9 cupcakes and a fucking coffee.
Well, they're human beings too, right?
They are, no, they're not extras. They're, what is the new name? I don't know. Background.
Yes. But that was the badass thing about this show is they got a whole office building. So like Axe Capital, where Bobby Axelrod works, is like, they have a fucking straight up real office that was filled with people.
Where is that building?
Is in Orangeburg.
Orangeburg. It's like north of Yonkers. Yeah, exactly. Where is Orangeburg?
I had my own desk. I had like a real office job for like 4 months.
How did it feel?
It was great. I would come back and all my stuff was still there.
Did you feel smart?
I did. I felt smarter. But I definitely.
Do you have a big square computer or a flat screen?
Well, I have what they call a Bloomberg terminal. See, I got into the role. I had no idea what I was talking about half the time. And they have a guy on set that actually worked, Attorney Duffy, like he worked in the world, and I'd be like, I don't know what that means. And he's like, what? Look at me like,
consideration?
Yeah. I was like, an Avery. I was like, what's that word mean, Mom? What does that mean?
Awesome.
What does inconsistent mean? Like, I don't know. I called Trish at home. Mom, what does mercantile mean? I don't know. I'm not so smart.
It's the best.
Number 35.
Number 35!
This is a Dan Soder documentary.
I don't know.
Are you watching Making a Murderer?
What's that?
Are you watching Making a Murderer?
No.
Get into it.
Get into it. It's all the rage.
She probably still knows more about it than that reporter who called in.
Oh, God. Reporter calls in. Oh, forget it. It's too long.
Yeah, now that once
what
you're
did
done
you try to get that you couldn't get?
God.
You said the same thing happened to you. Getting food.
No, I was shut down from getting I went to catering. It was a new caterer, and they're like, "Who are you?" And I was like, "I'm one of the actors. I'm just hungry. I'd love to get some food." Like, we don't know you yet. And I was like, and then someone came up and like, she can have food.
Yeah, because you don't want to be that. You're like, do you know who I am?
No, of course not.
I just started bringing around the call sheet with me just in case, where I was like,
and
35.
your ID.
Yeah, like I'm checking into a flight.
Do you know what I did once? Going to a studio in LA, and you always have to show your ID to get into the studios, and I had forgotten my ID. And they're like, sorry, can't get it. And I pulled up my IMDb page. My picture, my birthday, I'm right here. I did that too at a bar once.
Did it work?
It did. It worked.
Wow.
But the bar was at one of those movie theaters that you can drink at. And it was I still haven't gotten in, but I went to the bar. They gave me my drink, walked up to the movie theater, and they're like, if you don't have your ID, you can't come in. I'm like, I already got my drink with my IMDb page. Can I not get into the fucking theater?
Right.
Like, nope. Didn't get in. I had to get my tickets back. Drank my wine and got out of there.
That's crazy. I tried the same thing, but they're like, why are you showing us this blank page?
Himself doesn't count.
Show him your ass next time.
I did it, and Dane's page came up.
Your next movie, Al Pacino and Anthony Hopkins?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, some up-and-coming actors there.
A movie called Misconduct coming out soon, too.
Yeah, I'm super excited.
Who do you play?
I play a crazy woman. She's really messed up. She is manipulative. She kind of fakes her own kidnapping and
Sounds
takes
good.
a turn for the worst. Yeah, she's messed up. She hires someone to beat her up,
right?
And manipulates Josh Duhamel's character and sort of fucks up his life for good.
Who does Pacino play?
He plays a lawyer at a law firm that.
Is there a big scene at the end where he breaks down and he sells his client out?
There's a big scene at the end.
Okay.
There's a really great big scene.
How was it to work with Anthony?
It was good.
Amazing.
Not you. I work with Anthony.
I have worked with him.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I played the senator's daughter in Silence of the Lambs. I did a scene with him.
Oh, wow. That was you?
No, you didn't. You spent the
You're
stuff that
unrecognizable.
the guy in the cell threw on.
Yeah, you're multiple MIGs. You were the handful that multiple MIGs threw at Joe Foster.
Thank you.
Oh, my God.
Thank you for helping me with that. I couldn't get multiple MIGs out. I got too excited calling him Jizz.
Yeah. You were like, sell, guy, throw.
I'm like, it's like a game of charades.
Yeah.
Is it the come from multiple MIGs' hand?
Throwing.
Yes. The password is come in the face.
God, I love you guys so much.
So Hopkins, who's Hopkins play?
He plays. He owns a pharmaceutical company. So he also has a lot of money, and I play his girlfriend.
Wow.
And
that's nice.
Yeah, I fuck him over. I fuck everyone over.
Really?
Yeah, I do, because he messes with another one. I guess it's in my. I guess there's something inside me that's got to come out.
But you go back and forth, though. You go back and forth from that type of character to really nice and.
I do,
lovely.
yeah. But I'm kind of getting sick of the nice. I like the fucked
It's
up
those
dark,
eyes.
yeah.
She got the eyes. You could play crazy with
Ice
the eyes.
Queen? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you want, I'm saying.
If I want, yeah.
Because you also
I'm
could use the
totally
eyes the
not
other way.
crazy
Trust
at
me.
all.
We're all in love with you right now.
There's a great.
She walked in. I didn't know how to talk anymore. You know when you meet when you meet famous people, they're different than us because they have she has some weird alien aura.
Yeah.
She walked in. And I was like, "Hi."
And I've already been acclimated because there was a time on set where I was just babbling at her, and then I walked away and I was like, I don't know.
But Dan still did. He walked up. He goes, "This is my friend Bobby," and he just put his arm awkwardly around me, and I went, "I'm Bobby." Fucking idiot.
I'm Bobby.
Yeah, she's all in blue. That's like a fucking spaceship uniform.
Yeah, if she walked in and was like, I'm going to take you guys to the ship, I'd be like, okay, cool. This is where we go.
Yeah, go.
God, I wish I had a ship right now.
Yeah.
I would love to take you
where
to
does
my
she
ship.
get her clothes? There's no store that has clothes like that where we shop.
I can't see
Not that we're shopping in the girls.
I hope you're not shopping.
No, but I mean, you
just find stuff that
her dress is brighter than
Yeah, but she's a
others,
better
and-
human being than us.
No,
in every
definitely
That's really not a big accomplishment. A room full of garbage.
This is a room full of my favorite people. By the way. This is so don't. You guys are better than most.
We have fucking Avery DNA in this room.
under our fingernails.
Did you kiss Anthony Hopkins?
Do I kiss him?
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh, you don't?
I wish I would have.
Was that the first time you met him?
It was the first time I met him.
Just
I was so talk about being nervous. I was so fucking nervous. Yeah, I almost shat my pants.
What'd you say to
But
him?
he was so lovely.
Yeah.
He's so lovely. There was a point where, we're boyfriend girlfriend. We're doing a walk and talk kind of thing, and we're holding hands in the rehearsal. And then he just kind of went, "I don't think that they would hold hands." And I totally agree. And he proceeded to apologize profusely for the better part of the scene, going every time in between takes, he's like, "Darling, I would love to hold your hand. I hope you're not offended. It's just I don't feel like the character's like, yeah, no, I totally agree." But he couldn't. He just wanted to make sure that I wasn't offended that he didn't want to hold my hand.
Yeah.
He's so lovely, so sweet, and he himself just said, "I'm a hermit. I like to stay home and hang out, and I don't really see the point of going out and talking to other actors," and likes his life the way it is, and on set he's just charming and lovely and so respectful. And
So the first time you met was actually when you guys were doing the scene.
Yeah.
And you were
there was no
freaked out.
rehearsals or anything.
No, the rehearsal was right before the scene.
Are you kidding? Wow.
Yeah.
Does that happen a lot?
Filmmaking.
Wasn't it back in the day in filmmaking they would get together and rehearse more and get together more? And
Yeah, maybe.
Get to know each other a little bit, right?
Yeah. No, get to know each other in the trailer. Some people still do that. That's how I get my jobs.
Would you like to get hired here?
Yes, I would.
We'll clear the whole roster.
Lights off, though, please. Right?
Yeah, definitely.
No, I'm joking. No, but it is. That's the thing about movies and television. It's rehearsals right before you go into the scene, and which is basically blocking. It's not even rehearsals,
right?
But you do normally have a table read where you have everyone around a table, so you get to see each other, and we do that.
Yeah, I was always just head down. I was always so fucking nervous at the table reads.
Are the worst.
I don't do them. I won't do them. I always, if I'm busy, I'm like, I can't because I know I'm going to get fired. So I won't do a table read.
I'm always worried about that too. I get really nervous.
I haven't felt that kind of nerves since school where they made you read a passage and you knew your turn to read was coming up and you're like, fuck, I don't want to fuck this up.
How about when you think you got that joke and you're going to get a laugh and you read it with that pizzazz and you have your eyebrows are up waiting for nothing
Nothing
and
happens.
then the next line, which wasn't even funny, they deliver it in a weird way and it gets a laugh and you're like, I'm fucking done. I'm gone.
So the first episode 102 for our table read for Billions, Jerry O'Connell sat next to me and he's a fan of the show and he's like, "Hey, I heard you on Opie and Jimmy," and I'm like, Jerry O'Connell has heard me on Opie. That fucked me up.
We've been hearing for years he's a big fan of the show. He's never done it though. I don't think.
He has.
No, he's really good in this, by the way.
Yeah, he's great. And then we're doing the table read, and I was just like, and then my joke didn't really hit, and you can feel it as a comic, and you're like, oh fuck, Jerry O'Connell probably thinks I suck. And I was just like slumped down in my chair. Like,
this is all about Jerry O'Connell. There's Damian Lewis sitting there.
There was that Paul Giamatti. But I was just like Jerry O'Connell because he was sitting next
Paul
to me.
has glasses and a scarf on, some type of special acting reading pen,
No, but of course,
highlighter.
when he reads, it's like watching a fucking theater production.
That's what I said to my friend. I was like,
amazing.
You listen to him do a table read, and you're like, I just want to listen to you read everything.
That's an art.
Because I think they go home and just do that. Like I go home and I go, I got the part, and then I have fucking dinner, and then I go fucking on Facebook and look at other people's weird shit. He goes home, lights a fire, there's no electricity, and just reads the script by candlelight.
Okay.
Does he have a pipe, Bobby?
Yeah, he has some pipe.
He's like,
some other old actor comes over. Try it again.
I'm going to try to get in a character.
I want you to do this with one sock on.
All right.
Oh, God.
Stoke the fire.
Hilarious. No, his voice is just
it's amazing.
Incredible.
What was it? Tarantino was talking about that a lot of actors show up now and they fucking learn their lines in the rehearsal.
That's right.
Like they just show up not knowing it, and then they learn the lines as they're because you got to do it so many fucking times.
But that's not
crazy.
That's not
nuts,
even.
right?
That's not cool.
Yeah.
Those people should be fired.
Depending on who you are.
Well, TV now, a lot, since the one camera shoot thing where they're shooting TV like movies now, because with the 4-camera thing, that was like a play. You had, and they stop and they, adjust and blah, blah, blah. But now it's like shooting a mini movie, but you can show up day of, kind of know the scene, and you do it so much in TV, like Law and Order.
You do, for
Law
sure.
and Order is just a cut, like, did you do it? I didn't do it. Gong, gong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they go
walk.
It's like everybody has one line. He did it. I didn't do it. She was there. Gong, gong. And then they move. So it's not.
I think you just wrote an episode of Law and Order with that right there.
Gong, 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 gong.
And those are always the lines that get fucked up by some, the two lines that you have.
I remember I was doing it, Law and Order, with Anthony, what's his name?
Hopkins?
No.
Bourdain?
No.
Oh, I love Anthony
we're doing the
Bourdain.
thing. They didn't know they're fucking, literally, they're yelling speed, and he goes, what's my line? And they went, were you there? And he was like, all right, he stands up, and then dude, unbelievable line. He was just like, were you there? And I was like, oh my God. My line was Corolla, but they didn't get a Toyota Corolla, they got a Toyota Camry.
Yeah.
So the guy came up before, now, as a guy trying to get the part, I learned that shit. So I know in, out, I know Corolla. He goes, you got to say Camry. The guy got line. You got to say Camry.
Fucked you up.
And I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, Camry. This asshole, right when he goes action, he went, Corolla. Right in my face. And I went, Toyota Corolla! Camry! And they went, cut. I was
Corolla!
but he did it as a joke. It was kind of funny, but fucking assholes.
Fucking assholes.
Oh, man.
That's got to be intimidating, though, when you walk on set and it's Anthony Hopkins and you haven't talked to him yet.
Yeah, of course it's fucking intimidating.
Anybody else really get to you over the years?
Tom Cruise.
Oh, well, of course.
I mean, kind of legend,
Right.
Top Gun guy, and I got to lick his ear. It's crazy.
What was that in?
A Rock of Ages.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
If you had to lick my ear, you'd throw up. You'd literally go. Imagine Voss got that part.
Never know. Listen, I like bitter things, so.
It's not cheesy.
No, that was super intimidating to have to, we had in that movie, we had a scene where in the script it said the tongueiest tongue kiss of all time. So, and I mean, that part was him going, okay, open your mouth. That's the line. And so I stand there opening my mouth and he literally tongue dives me.
I remember that.
So fucking weird. It was so crazy.
How many takes?
I think we only did 3 or 4. Yeah.
Was there a part of you, like, are you in the scene or are you actually thinking, like, yeah, I'm making out with Tom Cruise?
It went back and forth. Yeah. And then he started licking my face. I mean, he proceeded to lick my eyeball. It was so crazy. It was all over. And that's one of those things that goes down in the books. I can actually say that Tom Cruise licked my face.
Yeah.
Can you say that?
And you have video proof.
I have video proof.
Steal his DNA and put it under a hood of a car and murder someone. He's coming on him.
That's exactly where my mind went to as I was making out with them. Yeah.
I'm just consumed with this making a murder.
Is he whisked onto the set right before he shoots? Like a guy like Tom, he's such a superstar. Like
he's not hanging around.
Are there people around him as he's walking to the set, or he doesn't just bumble on like the rest of us do?
No, he's different. Like he's professional. But he's a hard worker, man. He comes to set and he's ready to work.
How short is he though?
He's not that short, you guys.
I hear he's short.
He's my height without heels.
How tall
I think
are
he's
you?
like 5'8" and a half, 5'8", something around there.
All right.
It's like normal.
Shorter than
How
that.
tall's Stallone?
He's short too.
Yeah.
Is he?
I want to say 5'4".
Okay.
Probably 5'6".
We'll go with that. We'll go with 5'4".
No, I'm 5'8". She said, that's normal height. Oh, I'm so happy right now.
5'8's a good height.
Yeah, I think that's a good height.
5'8" is a good height.
Oh, you checking out? Will it say his height? 5'10".
I'm
Stallone's
5'8" and a quarter. He's not 5'10".
He's not 5'10".
That's what it says on it.
With cowboy boots on.
Yeah, exactly. If you're sitting
There's a
someone
shoemaker.
Standing on Apollo Creed's back.
Wait, there's a shoemaker that does all of Prince's shoes. No, that do those little heels. There's who do like shoes where they put an insole and you don't know that they're giving you height or something like that.
Yeah, but Prince is like 4'1".
Yeah, he's tiny.
Yeah, he's very tall.
What size shoes do you have?
I have a size 8.5.
Awesome.
Jimmy likes feet.
Do you?
I don't love them, but I like not a foot fetish. I like them. I don't love them.
He's going for feet these days.
What's your ideal
You wouldn't
size?
like mine.
Anything over 8 is good.
Billionaire.
Like big feet.
Prefer.
I just read this on Variety. Billionaire pays off for Showtime.
Billions.
Good
Billion.
review.
Sorry, billions.
Yeah, what are you, my aunt?
Yeah, it's like a billionaire.
Yeah.
What?
I just read it on
That was literally my Christmas party this year. She goes, Dan, your mom tells me you're on a show called Billionaire. You're like, billions.
Let's say exposure. Billionaires paid off for a variety of reasons. I read it on variety of reasons.
Listen, she's got to go.
Are you doing your skits still?
Hey, why don't you get on the Rosie O'Donnell show?
Wait, what did it say? What did it say? Billions.
I made that up.
So you can't. Oh, okay.
No, I'm kidding. No, it did say that. It did say that.
Yeah.
It said, I didn't read the article, but there's an article on Variety that says it pays off. The show pays off.
Great.
So that's a good, that title is great.
First
and
two
they
episodes are
trash
amazing.
everything.
We got to get her out of here. Unfortunately, we're just getting started. Look, she's busy promoting Billions, which is on Showtime.
And guys, I'm in New York, childless. By the way, and Mama gets to party tonight.
Yeah.
So I'll be out on the town.
Boom.
Jesus,
You guys, I'm just saying, if you guys want to come out, it's
I'm going to have to get rid of my kid.
I'm in New York childless too. I might be gay, but
I'm going to tell my wife to beat it. You want to go to Westchester? Bestchester?
tell her to move out.
I'm going to call Dawn and tell her to take the kid out for the night.
It'd be funny is that later tonight at the screening, I'm like, I gotta go. I gotta look after Bobby's kid. You guys are hanging out, right? I get put on babysitting.
I just show up with my kid on my chest.
Bjorn.
He's just sleeping with a bing bing in his mouth. I have an extra one for me. Hey,
How old is your kid?
He's 2.5.
Mine too.
Oh, really?
Handful, man.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, I just read that 2 is not the terrible 2s.
No, it's 3.
It's 3.
Yeah.
3, they're motherfuckers. There's literally a book. 3-year-olds are assholes.
Your son's so charming, though.
He's so sweet.
He was like, he made all the makeup ladies fall in love with him. I walked into the makeup trailer the first day, and he said this to the makeup ladies. He goes, "Bye, ladies."
Yeah.
And they were like, and he is adorable.
One sec.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you saying about my kid?
I love Max. I sent him a Tonka truck. Did I send her son a Tonka truck?
No,
He loves that fucking truck.
You're goddamn right.
And I
he
can
does.
teach my kid to do that shit.
And he's going to get another one in May.
You don't think my kid can go, bye, ladies? See, he says, I can teach him to say, fuck, bye, lady. Whatever the fuck I say, he says. That's a trick.
No,
that's a kid
it's
trick.
like having a parrot.
Yeah, that's a kid trick.
All right, well, it worked.
All right, well, it worked.
Dan didn't acknowledge Max. I noticed. I noticed.
I acknowledge Max all the time.
You didn't fucking acknowledge him.
It's getting hot and heavy here.
Malin Akerman on Twitter. Just her name. I mean, there's no underscore, no dots. You know,
And it's spelled AK, not with a C.
AK, right? AKERMAN, single N. Sounds like it should be double.
She really has to go.
Yes,
But you
we're
come
not
back
throwing her out. She
please,
has to leave.
You come back anytime.
I'd love to
Malin
come back.
Akerman. Billions premieres Sunday, January 17th at 10 on Showtime. First episode available for free right now online. And I got the first 3 episodes. I got the first 2 last night were awesome.
Thank
This show, you don't even have to promote it. I think this show's going to take off.
Awesome.
We should leave then, right?
Yeah, I'm going. going to Birmingham.
I'm going to smoke a cigar.
Hasbrook Heights.
David off.
I'm going to go get a cocktail.
Hasbrook Heights.
Do it.
Let's go get some
10 in the morning, damn.
I beat I don't drink
people
anymore.
pleaser.
All right. I'm coming off the wagon for that.
I won't fucking let you. Hasbrook Heights, Friday, Saturday night, Jersey this weekend, and go to robertkellylive.com. All my other dates. I got Naples, Florida. I got next week. I got the Mohegan Suns and my podcast, and there you go.
And Humana. And Dan Soder, one of the stars of Billions. What else?
Yeah, Comedy Connection in Providence, Rhode Island, January 29th and 30th, and The Bonfire on Mondays and Wednesdays, 6 to 8 p.m. on Comedy
Great
Central
show,
Radio.
by the way.
Very, very good show.
You're fucking great on radio, dude.
Thanks.
Fantastic. Can I mention my Netflix special?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Is it called Making a Murderer?
Like I threw you a compliment and then I went, hey, can I?
Yes, of course. It's a great special.
All right, go. Thanks. There you go. It's on Netflix. Go watch it and fucking 5-star it.
The Opie Radio podcast on iTunes. We're talking Making a Murderer, so go check that out as well. Malin Akerman, thank you so much. Come back and see us.
Thank you. I will, definitely. Thanks for having me.
I'll see you guys tomorrow.